just
The texture of that looked really concerning for a second there, Dan.
We're
I was
on
like,
line.
oh.
Oh.
And so then I punched the guy. Oh.
Hey there, people. My computer blue screened, which is fitting because yesterday while we were streaming Mutineer Zero, my internet completely and totally shat itself. I'm on Freely Publishing. There's a
We had a
network
blue
error.
stream.
We have a
of
commercial playing right now, so
Hey, I got a commercial playing.
You're up. I can see it.
All right, cool.
I guess I should sub to this.
Hyrule Warriors: Age of Calamity available now for Nintendo Switch.
Instagram, this place where you go to post photos of your food.
Cyberpunk, the game that's never coming out.
Hey, Cyberpunk is out.
Cyberpunk, you're more likely to watch Keanu Reeves movie this weekend.
Yeah, it's just the Cyberpunk is out is the one that people actually want, which is Cyberpunk Red.
Thank you for giving me a subscription, Brendan. Thank you. Oh.
So yeah, we're back and stuff. Hi.
And Urza just KO'd an orc with one shot. Bam! Right to the
I
Sure.
did not KO him.
You did. You knocked him
Oh,
out.
no.
Did you?
I know.
Knockout.
Oh, right, knockout.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's what KO stands for.
TPK
No,
is what I was
it's-
thinking in my head.
KO
okay.
stands for killed outright, actually. Sorry, you just did it.
Oh,
Mm.
oh.
Ripperoni.
Killer orc is what I thought it meant.
It was the German spelling of KO. That's what it is. Killed outright.
Uh-huh.
I would.
It's like a 17,000 letter German word.
Uh-huh.
Like all German words. It's like killed a Demerungen Mensch. And it's like,
I don't-
you just killed him.
I don't know if you heard, Chuck, but I wanted him to be like, I want to put like a tankard in his hand and like prop him up to make him look like he's just another one of the drunk orcs, or one
Sure.
of the drunk orcs that the guards.
Sure. Why not? You do it. Good job.
Oh. And the
Yeah.
two prisoners he had, I'm going to give a strong.
Okay.
I'm
so,
gonna take my my books out of my bag, which no doubt the guards I'm traveling with have, and then I'm gonna start laying them out underneath the feasting table and pouring alcohol all over the top of them.
I like where this is going.
About to be a red wedding situation up in here, y'all.
Okay, so
I'm making my distraction.
three of
I
you
approve.
start moving through the cells, unlocking them, letting out prisoners. I don't remember how many prisoners I initially said were in this joint,
5 million.
but we'll say like a solid dozen.
I think that's about what you had said, Ish.
That's-
It didn't seem like a huge number, and it didn't seem like too few.
And you
Enough
said we
that
have
we
the
can
key?
get by with one box of donuts.
Yeah, we've got the key now.
So yeah, you let them all out.
We do.
While you're taking the time, letting people out, reassuring them that you're here to help them escape, Osborne, you are working diligently on putting these books under the table, soaking them in booze.
I'm soaking the tables with booze.
Oh, okay.
The books I'm leaving dry.
Okay. Just more kindling for the fire? Is that what's going on?
Yes, of course.
Okay, cool.
It'll take a while for them to go up in flames, but when they do, hooey.
Yeah. So, yeah, you're working on this and you hear footsteps approaching through the kitchen. How are you going to react? They aren't in the kitchen yet, but you know they're coming.
I will just stay hidden under the table.
Sure, give me a sneak kind of roll.
Wait a minute, I think I have a talent for this.
I don't know how I feel about these dice looking different.
Not liking the aesthetic change, they're harder to read.
Yeah, I'll give it that.
Like, they're prettier, but they're also harder to read.
I kind of liked that they only gave you the information you needed. Like, you
Me
didn't
too.
need to know how many 4s you rolled for the
How
most
dark
part.
is it under these tables?
I agree, Jen.
This room, it's dark outside. It's lit by torches and a couple large hearths along the walls. So it's a little on the dim side. Fucking Christ, what are you two doing?
That is, what Jake just asked is legitimately one of my favorite questions in all TTRPGs ever, is what's the lighting situation
Way
we've
to
got going
change
on
the
here?
subject.
Yeah.
Way to change the subject.
What does it
What
smell
are you
like in here,
talking
Chuck?
All right, so I'm
I'll
gonna
say
roll.
it's dim under there. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I will roll. Okay.
That's a success. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say that Balari would try to get into a dark corner and prep her bow
Oh,
to take
for
somebody out if needed.
things. Okay. So yeah, why don't you go ahead and give me a stealth roll too? See how well you hide in this dark corner.
Okay.
I think just to make extra super duper sure, I'm going to use some of my leftover willpower from the other that we have acquired,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to spend 3 more willpower to add 3 more successes as a result of my goblin talent, Nocturnal. which
Shit.
allows
All
me to
right.
Spend it in dimly lit environments.
4 successes. Yeah. So I guess, Balari, are you wanting to hide, or are you just kind of waiting in a corner for stuff to happen?
I am I'm just gonna go ahead and go in a dark corner. I was considering using that spell, but I don't think I will
Okay,
right
cool.
now because
So
I'm not
you're
really moving.
in a corner with your bow ready
Yeah.
for action. 4 orcs come out from through the kitchen. 2 of them are in like the robes. You're not the robes, like the thing that people wear. I forgot.
Sweaters,
No, when you're
Pants.
cooking.
t-shirts,
They're regal sweaters.
Togas.
bathing suits.
Hammer
Aprons.
pants.
You're also unhelpful. Aprons, and they're cooking aprons,
Oh.
wielding
makes sense.
large ladles, and then the 2 guards that got sent back there. They look
Are they
around.
trying to apron hand you?
Can I reverse points? Is that a thing?
I'm glad I spent
Lose
them.
willpower.
No, you can't. That's the curse. You
You
can
have
only
no
give us
willpower
points.
left.
So you now, Osborne, you hear it, you hide. Balari, they're looking around. They don't see you yet, but you know if they move further into the dining area, they're going to spot you.
Okay, I will take out one of the guards.
Go ahead and roll.
All right. See how this goes.
You got a success. Yeah, you want to push that?
How am I doing? This is agility, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give it a whirl.
Okay.
2.
All right, 2 successes. So you put 3 points of damage. Oh no, it already counted it up. 2 points of damage on one of these orcs. I should have had their stats ready. What am I even doing with my life?
The Mario.
Let's go to the Mario. Words and stuff, and words and Mario.
I think the longbow is a 2 damage weapon with 1 success.
Technically, this is about the time whenever either Chuck's computer would give up on him or the internet would go out, so it would give him more time.
So yeah, so the longbow I think is 1 damage with a bonus of 2.
Okay. Wait, okay, yeah. So yeah, you put 2 points of damage. Hold that. These orcs have a strength of 5, and they've got some armor on them. So let's see how their armor handles. What am I looking for? I'm looking for a pen. Oh, and they eat one of those points of damage.
Ah.
So yeah, we're full on in initiative at this point. The 3 of you who are, or I guess the 2 of you helping prisoners, hear the twang of a bow, the cry of an orc. 4 orcs in the kitchen or in the dining room. Let's go ahead and do some initiative. How does initiative even work anymore? Like, what is this?
Do you want us
place?
to use the fist?
It'll be on the fist. I'm gonna drop some
Okay.
tokens on real quick.
Fist tab.
And let's just do We'll do Phil Collins. Phil Collins will represent the orcs. Okay. Oh God. Cards, man. Dan, you get a bunch of cards, don't you?
I do.
How many do you get? 3?
I think so, yeah.
Dan, did you get 3 cards?
I did.
Good job. Take one of them and discard the other 2.
Okay. Let's see if I can discard them here. Yep.
Okay. And then that means that 1 card goes to Jake. 1 card goes to Jen. Does everyone else have cards now? Everyone except for Amar and...
Yep.
Wait, you 2 are in prison.
We have
Prison's
to
a
wait.
strong word.
Yeah.
You're in a cushy hotel.
We're in like, you know,
We're having a staycation. It's just a
Holiday Inn.
very long stay. Yeah. We're holiday indisposed at the moment.
Ooh, I got a card. So, the 4 orcs, I'm sorry. I got the 1 card, because that's how it works in these games. They call out, because right now all they see is Bellari, and they call out at Bellari like, "Hey, that's rude. Come with us, prisoner." And they're going to spend their movement moving up to you.
Okay.
God, this is bad news bears for you. And then they're going to spend their action just trying to apprehend you. So they're not trying to hurt you at the moment, even though
Sure.
you shot at them. So what I'm going to do is, that's the wrong mouse. It's just not a day.
I feel like Chuck's pillow fort is the next thing to come down around him. His blanket fort is just.
Oh no.
How
No,
dare.
that could be a fire hazard. No.
I got 1 success. So one of these orcs is going to try and grab you, and they're taking a bonus from the other one. So
Okay.
you're going to have to resist on that. So you can either give me an agility test or a strength test, depending on how you want to do this.
I definitely want to do an agility test.
So, seeing is it what they're the aggressors, so they win on a tie. So
Okay.
you're going to need to get 2 successes to keep from getting snatched up right here.
Uh-oh.
You have a success.
Can I push?
You sure can.
All right. Still 1 success.
So they grab you, they pull your bow out of your hand and throw it to the ground. And like they've got you picked up, and they're starting to drag you back towards, well, you can tell their intent is going to be to drag you toward the prison area.
Okay.
Now, Urza, you hear the scuffle happening in the other room. You give me a movement action, you're back in the dining area.
Yeah, I want to. So I hear Bellari likely cry out whenever, or the scuffle and
Yeah.
the "Rah!" don't, as they're grappling.
You're just going to hear
Um,
like fists on shoulders, basically.
Yes, I hear it, and I know that sound, and so so I want to. Whenever I run back into the other room, do I see them?
Yeah.
Cool. I want to attack them. I want to attack one of the ones that doesn't have Bellari right now.
Sure thing.
I'm here to cause some chaos.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Oh, come on. There we go.
Looks like the stream stopped for a second there, so it looks like it's back, but you might check if you're dropping.
Wow. I got
a little
one.
choppy.
It is choppy.
Ignore all the skulls, Chuck. I got 1 success.
Okay. Well, you didn't push, so I mean, you put some
I
damage.
didn't push.
Okay, so you run up to one of the ones. I'll say one of the cooks, The cooks don't have any armor on them, so they just take that 1 point of damage.
Oh. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Is it? In the future, I can expend a willpower to make one of my dice a 6.
Okay.
No, I'm asking. I'm not sure
Is
if
that
that's
how
a
it works?
thing.
I don't
I think
think
that's
it-
a specific talent.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'll take a look through my talents and see if
Yeah.
anything's there.
Okay.
Cool. Not for now. I'm good for now. I
Okay.
did my damage and I ran in and
Osborne.
made a ruckus.
I'm gonna shatter my lantern onto my books to light them up and get the hell out from under the table.
Sure. So yeah, you
That'll do it.
smash your lantern. The book starts sputtering. It's got the lantern oil over it. Flame starts growing and climbing up towards the bottom of the table. And then you roll out from under the table. You'll be ready to do something on your next turn.
Alrighty, I will delete my lantern.
There you go. Balari, they're trying to haul you off.
Okay, so I'm going to give this a whirl. I don't know that I've done it yet.
Okay.
So I have a spell called Bear's Claw.
Ooh.
So you can strike your enemy with the force of a great bear. You hit automatically and cause damage equal to the power level. The attack cannot be parried or dodged, but armor has normal effect.
Okay. So what is the power level? Is that how many WP you dump into it?
So yeah, so it's a rank 2. So I'll go ahead. How much armor did you say he had?
2.
Okay, so I'll go ahead and spend 4 willpower.
Okay. So it's going to deal 4 damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, I mean, you can roll for armor and
Yeah.
see how much goes through, but I'll at least overcome the armor.
None of it
Ooh.
is blocked. You actually strike the back of this orc carrying you, and this big spectral like bear claw like rips into his back. And you're gonna actually get to deal a critical injury.
It's fun because I imagine I was sort of like thrown over the shoulder, and so I'm just like bear claw just tearing up his back.
So yeah,
Very
you
painful.
tear in, you actually bite deep into the orc's thigh. They're broken and they're drop, and running is now a slow action for them.
Can I like jump off as like a fast action?
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
You land on your feet. You're standing a few feet next to the other 3, who are rather surprised seeing whatever wildness just happened.
Perfect.
Dan, what is Steely Dan going to do?
I am not in the best of shape. I was hoping maybe I could try and sneak around behind one of them and just come down maybe.
I'll tell you, moving...
Hoping that they're just not looking my way.
It's going to be real tough, man. It's going to be real tough because the 3 of them are actively alert and looking for trouble. If you want to try it, you are welcome to, but you're going to do it at a -3 penalty.
Jeez. I'm just kind of, well, whatever. I'll just go attack one of them then, and they'll just go bad.
Hooray!
What did you do?
Nothing. I did nothing.
Miss.
Wait,
The
why'd you roll
dice.
your short sword? I thought you were sneaking.
If it's a -3, I might as well not bother.
Okay, so you run up and you swing. You're going to push that?
No,
Okay,
because I can't afford to take a failure.
that's fair. So the 3 remaining orcs, their options have expanded. What they thought was the weak and defenseless elf they were hauling off, all of a sudden sprouted bear paws and just dropped one of their friends. And now there is an angry-looking orc with a spear all up in their business, and a Steely Dan with a sword. So they're just gonna start swinging randomly. First one is going to go at. Yep, at Urza. Second one is going to swing at
Me!
Steely Dan. Third one is going to steal
Me!
at Balari. So it's 1 each.
All right.
So let's
It's
see.
evenly distributed.
It was accidentally evenly distributed.
I allowed to like put myself in front of somebody? Because I can take hits way better than everybody else.
Do you have an ability that allows you to do that? A talent of some form?
No.
Okay, then there's our
Can
answer.
I take one in the future?
You
Does
can
anybody
look.
know of
I
any
mean,
talents?
if there
Okay.
might be a talent that lets you do that. I mean, it wouldn't
Okay.
surprise me.
I should, honestly.
I did write my own talent for Mutant Year Zero last night
You
that I think
did.
Jeff would appreciate, and I'll read that to him later.
So that's 3 successes there against Urza.
Okay.
This sword. Let me get the damage on this sword real quick. Because, who needs to be prepared, right?
I get 1 success.
In defending?
Yep.
Okay, so there are 3 successes. 2 is the base damage. So that would be 4 damage. So you block 1 point of damage, taking 3. You're also going to reduce your armor by 1 point.
I'm on it.
You take 3 damage, yeah.
Does it have to be strength or can I put it anywhere?
Well, the damage is going to be strength. Melee attacks deal damage and strength.
Okay.
Okay. So next up is going to be Steely Dan.
Mm-hmm.
Now this is one of the cooks attacking you with a ladle.
This is where I'm gonna
No
get
successes. What's that?
I said this is where I'm gonna get wrecked.
No, you duck under the swinging ladle. You don't take any damage.
And you
doesn't
yell,
follow the-
"Catch you ladle, buddy!"
And
Doesn't
then
follow the Zweihander rules of the most non-dangerous weapon deals the most.
it does
damage.
not. Now Bellari, they do connect with their ladle. It's going to be 1 point of damage. Do you have any armor?
I don't. Let me check real quick.
Be
I
under
thought I
your
bought some
combat
stuff,
section.
but it's in combat.
Yeah, armor is at the top of combat section.
Nope.
Okay.
I got a
1
cloak.
point of damage, yeah. You get-
Physical strength.
Strength, yeah. You get donked in the head with a ladle.
Okay. I can't try to do anything. Parry or-
You can if you you've already used this is a new turn. You could try to defend, yeah.
Okay.
For your slow action.
Yeah, I'm pretty squishy, so I'm gonna give that a whirl
Sure.
and get a success.
There you go. All right. Yeah, you block that point of damage.
Okay.
That is your slow action for the turn. So when your turn comes around, you'll just have your move.
Sure.
Hey, Chuck, I have a question.
What's up?
I saw there were 3 successes on the first one that hit me, but you said 4.
2 damage.
1 extra, 2 damage on the first one. Okay, because he
Yep.
has a different weapon, not the ladle. Okay,
He has a
got it.
scimitar. So yeah.
Just making sure. That's the one that I want to go after then.
Okay. Cool.
Cool.
And it is your turn now. So
Okay. I also forgot that whenever I connect, I add a D8 artifact die to my connections. So
oh yeah. Okay.
yeah. So
Remember that.
next time I need to remember that.
Oh, Dan, thanks for pointing that out. Dodge and parry are fast action. So, Bellari, you still have your slow action for your next turn. So,
Cool. Thanks, Dan.
I connect twice with my long spear.
So yeah.
With the guy with the scimitar.
So your long spear, the base damage is 1, right?
It says I have 2 damage on it now, so probably yes,
Yeah,
I believe.
okay. I think it's
believe
doing that math for us now.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
And then I roll a 1d8 artifact die.
Okay.
I got a 3.
3, so that's not a connect on that artifact die, but still 2 points of damage. They have 2 for armor. That's not going to be anything.
With the artifact die, does it just have to be a 6 or higher?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
That's cool. I wasn't quite sure how that worked either. I was literally about to ask the same exact question with the same verbiage in the same cadence. Just
Yeah.
So I got 2 damage on him.
Cool. They're still up, but you bypass their armor, so you've kind of ruined their armor a little bit, and they're taking some hits. So yeah,
Hopefully, I look like a big threat for the next round.
maybe Osborne.
Kill me. Try to kill me.
I'm gonna move up to the orc in front of Steely Dan, and I'm gonna try to bonk him in the huevos from behind,
Okay.
pro wrestling style. Come on, let's do this.
All right. You gonna push
I'm
that?
Pushing that, yeah.
Okay.
Come on. Yeah.
You take 1 point of strength damage, and you put 1 point of damage on this orc's huevos. Now they don't have armor, so it just goes through.
Yeah.
This orc will remember that. Bellari.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to just try to hit like normal this time.
Sure.
So I'm going to hit this person with my staff. For 1.
Okay. 1 point of damage, and that was against the one you were fighting before.
Yeah, who has armor? So we'll see.
You were not fighting one with armor. You were fighting one of the cooks, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, she
Uh,
downed
some
one of the ones
harshness.
with armor. Yeah.
Yeah, you killed one of the ones with armor.
that's right. That's right.
So yeah, you
Nice.
put a point of damage on one of the cooks, and
Is that the one that already had damage to it?
they all now have damage. Yes.
Woo! I want to see these cooks die. I'm super mad at them for trying to take
You know-
Bellari from us.
The problem is they've just got too many cooks. Dan, you're up.
No.
There it is.
Oh no.
I'll just go ahead and make the same pathetic attack again here.
Sure. Pathetic away.
I'm out of strength, so that's what I got. Oh my god.
Do you want to push?
Wow.
No, I would just bust my sword on a fucking ladle.
Yes, you would.
Gonna need
Catch
to
you
trade my
later,
sword
Bill and
for this
Ted.
ladle when we kill this guy.
Yep.
I'm
So-
ready. I'm ready.
Okay.
Scimitar Man is real upset with me.
Scimitar Man is real upset with you.
Scimitar tar.
That is 1 success, so that's going to be 2 points of damage. They swing at you.
Oh no, I choose not to block it.
That's great.
I open my armor and just like slash in.
Come at me.
Oh no! I recap. Oh no, he sees me. He sees me grow in strength, and all of my strength comes back.
He
That's great.
sees me. He 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 sees me.
So, Osborne, the one you just hit down low, turns around and tries to hit you with the ladle and does connect for 1 point of damage.
I do have some gear.
Okay, you want to roll your armor? And Jeff just put in the chat too that artifact dice actually it's a scale, so the higher you roll on the artifact die, the more successes it counts as.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's super dope.
Your leather armor is now ruined,
Yep.
and you do still take the 1 point of damage. So let's see. That was the one that was initially attacking Bellari, turned around and attacked Osborne. Dan.
No, that was the one who was attacking Dan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Or at least the one that I had hit
Okay.
was the one. that
Oh,
was
that's right.
attacking
You did say that. Yeah. Okay, so that was that one. So yeah, then Bellari, you're gonna not Dan. I'm gonna attack you.
That's fine.
Yeah. No, this is. I was confused. Bellari, I'm gonna attack you.
Oh, well.
But that's all misses there. So
Nice.
ladle time is not successful. I don't know where I was going with that joke, but
There
I
it
just
was.
abandoned.
Sooner or later, you'll figure it out.
There's a better one. Urza.
That looks like I hit once. Or I attempt to hit once.
What did you do? Oh yeah, 1 success. Yeah, so 1 point of damage. They've got just 1 point of armor left. No, all right. They have 0 points of armor left. All right. So this combat is going back and forth. The turn passes to Osborne.
I don't want to try to damage this cook, but I do want to perform an attack of sorts.
Okay.
Him being a larger than average fellow and me being a shorter than average fellow, I want to try to pants him.
Okay. All right. Please.
Now, would this count as a melee or a might?
Yes.
I think it
Or
would.
maybe a sleight of hand?
I honestly was thinking it would count as an agility-based thing.
Yeah.
So sleight of hand is what I'm thinking.
All right.
Pull the belt out. Pants pulled
Here
down.
are your private parts.
Oh,
Do
come
you
on,
want
I
to
gotta
push
try.
that?
Yeah. Let's go. Come on. What?
It's weird that it
What?
did
Oh,
that.
I accidentally hit roll instead of push.
Oh,
Oh,
so just give me 2d6s.
Yeah.
oh, you
That's
pushed.
the
You
last-
pushed the.
Oh,
Yeah.
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 All right. Yeah. Let's roll 2d6. Here we go. Darn.
Nope,
Mm.
you do not pants. You try, and you fail.
Eh.
Blari.
All right. Staff to the head again.
Okay.
I may have to move to find a new target, but yeah, 1 damage.
Okay. 1 damage, no armor. All right. They're still up, but they're looking real rough. All right. Dan, Osborne just tried to pants the one you were fighting.
It seems like a good idea, to be honest. Maybe he'll be more susceptible to stabbing.
Okay. 1 point of damage. They don't have any armor. They're still up, though.
Oh,
It's turning into a real slugfest here.
1 bit of damage at a time.
1 little bit. All right.
Whittling them
Points!
down.
yeah.
I'll allow it. Points. Yeah. I'll allow it.
What?
Just golden eye slappers right now.
Oh my god.
so,
Realize what you do when you give me points.
Flappers only.
Urza, this orc
Yeah.
attacks with a scimitar and just completely misses. Balari,
Somebody walked in, they think we're all drunk, probably.
probably. Oh, this one does connect to you with a ladle for 1 point of damage.
All right, can I try to?
Yeah, try to defend yourself. You do not. You want to push that?
Sure.
Okay. Nope. You
Eh.
take 1 point of damage.
All right.
And Steely Dan,
Mm-hmm.
they're going to try and attack you with a ladle.
That's fine.
And they just completely miss. Okay.
Ladles don't lie.
Ladles are useless. They should have gone with the spatula. Urza,
Yes.
kill this orc in front of you.
I'm gonna try. I'm really gonna try. I'm gonna try my gosh darndest. I still keep. I won. I'm just like chipping away at this guy.
Do you
I
want to
deal
push?
1 damage. You know what? I'll take that. No, I don't have that. Never mind. That's not a thing.
Okay.
If you push it, your weapon's going to take a lot of damage.
You're-
Yeah, I don't think I want to push it
Okay.
because I deal 1 damage. They may win the tiny battles, but I'm gonna win the war. Like I'm gonna win
Osborne?
the war
Yeah.
of who will be broken
I
last.
just picture it like bullfighting. Like there's just all these little spears now sticking out of this one
Yeah.
orc who's got a ladle, and he's like, "Why? Why?"
That's
This
great.
one has a scimitar. Okay, let's be real.
Okay.
This one's got a scimitar.
All right, it's a fair fight then. Okay.
That's
try to
good,
hit
Jeff.
this
I
guy
was
in
thinking, tiny battles, little dancing. All right, Jake.
I'm gonna try to hit this guy right in his tiny bundle again.
Sure. Do you want to push?
Yeah. Ooh, I've only got 1 strength. You know what? I'll do it. I'm an old man. Maybe I can just get tuckered out. Yeah, there we go.
There you go. And this was the one that was attacking Osborne, right? Or attacking Steely Dan, right?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
That one is still up.
Oh.
You're evenly applying your damage across all of them.
So they're all just gonna drop at once.
Valari?
Same thing.
Okay.
Keep at it.
There's
1 damage.
1 damage breaks this orc.
This time it was more of a bop to the chest, so it was like a staff to the heart.
You, you're too late.
It's a staph injection, is what I think they call
Oh,
it.
okay. You actually, although you bump them in the
Broken
chest,
toes.
they stumble, they break their toes against a chair through a hard stub, and they're down. That's fantastic. All right, there's 2 left. Steely Dan, make it so there's 1 left.
You've got really high expectations for somebody with 1 strength.
I've got high hopes.
Do you want to push that?
I'd be broken.
Okay, it's just an offer. Steely Dan, they're going to attack you.
As they should.
The thing is this is just a war of attrition, so they're swinging low right now. Ooh, that's a miss. And Urza,
The 2 of us are probably looking
Yes?
comical at this point. We're just like,
I picture it like this kitchen is very close quarters. Everyone's getting the tiniest little
all
hits
misses.
in.
Yeah, just
Like at some point, someone picked up like a meat tenderizer hammer and is just like,
Boonk.
do you want to push that,
I-
Jen?
You know what? I'm gonna push it and I'm gonna hurt myself. I know I'm gonna hurt myself. Wait,
Try it.
can I?
Yes, you can.
Oh, I didn't
Oh
hurt
my
myself. I hurt
God.
him.
You break
You did.
that orc
We did it.
with your spear.
Oh, right through the guts.
You rupture their intestines. This is a lethal wound. They will die
Delicious.
in D6 hours. Let's see how many hours they've got left to live.
5 minutes.
2 hours.
I lean down and I whisper, "You have 2 hours left to live." And that's it.
Fantastic.
I break him further.
Osborne, there's just this one orc that you hit in the nads, and then you try to pull their pants down.
I'm gonna try to hit him in the nads again. Why not?
Okay.
Third
using
time's
them
the
like a
charm.
speed bag.
You.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh. That's gonna break them.
Yeah.
Let's see
I
what
would
they...
say. I'm broken just thinking about it.
Look at the critical
Gabe
injury.
Hernia.
You hit them in the nads so hard that you break their neck.
It's just the whiplash of the pain. Just It's all
You
worth it.
take your dozen prisoners and make it to the library, waiting
Hooray!
for Waits and Amar to return. Waits and Amar, what
has
are
the
you?
fire been started yet?
Yeah, the fire's
The
going.
fire rises.
Waits and
So-
Amar, you two are in your cush, nice looking, well, kind of, sort of decorated room.
Mm-hmm. Were there guards outside the door? I don't
No,
remember.
You just got locked in, and
Okay.
that was it. There's no guards there.
Is it one of those doors that has like bars on it, or is it just like a full solid door?
It's just a full solid door with a regular ass like skeleton key style lock on it.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do we hear any of the clatter? Like, does it sound like the distraction is working? Would we be cued in that it's our time to try to get out?
So there's not a lot of noise happening, and it's a long distance away. No one in the castle is currently alert about what's happening, but the smoke will rise as the kitchen or the dining room burns. And so I would probably say like 20, 30 minutes will go by, and eventually you'll hear, the calls are like, fire in the dining hall. And like the sound of foot, falls, people running, heading towards the dining hall to try and do something about the fire. They're like, get the marshmallows.
The door's locked, I assume.
Yeah, your door's locked. Yeah.
So, Waits, what do you say I pick this lock? It seems like it's high time to get the fuck out of here.
Better you than me. Go right ahead.
All right. Let's see how I do, my friend.
Sure
2
thing.
successes.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's not abnormally complicated. You just turn the thing and it opens up. The castle at this point is You don't see anyone. It seems abandoned, but you would probably guess that the Emperor's still inside here somewhere, and there's probably a small retinue of guards.
As far as the guards know, we're just guests, right? Like,
Yeah.
and you accepted their terms. I see no reason why they should hate us. So, what do you say we walk with confidence straight to that library, my friend?
Make it look like we're supposed to be here,
Mm-hmm.
and they'll just assume we are.
There you
Yeah,
go.
Fake it until we make a break for it.
there we go. Okay. Plus, I'm pretty damn terrible at the stealthy stuff. So yeah.
That's fine.
If something needs to be snuck upon, I will try. But I mean, in fairness, you're probably the only one that could hit something. So we kind of, it's a good balance.
I'll
We've
tell
always
you
worked
what.
well together.
Yeah.
Just to make sure you two don't look incredibly suspicious during this thing, Waits, why don't you go ahead and give me a performance test? You take a
okay.
bonus from Amar, and this is just the two of you, faking it till you make it.
Okay.
How much for the bonus?
Just one.
All right.
I'm kind of like going in time
Yeah.
with you to the tune and just,
Well, this isn't necessarily you playing music. It's just, you walking out with
Oh.
confidence.
okay. Little swagger.
Yeah.
And you do. No problem. You
Nice.
make it out. You slowly work your way. You actually, as you know your way out to the main entrance. It's not an labyrinth-style castle or anything weird like that. From kind of the Emperor's chamber, you can hear a little bit of commotion. But if you turn right, you go there. You turn left, you leave the castle. You're making your way towards the library, and you can see a whole bunch of orcs running from the well, getting buckets, and then running into the dining hall, trying to put the fire out. But you all make it and rendezvous in the library.
You might say we booked it there.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Yep.
We Dewey decimated those orcs.
Oh God.
Now, so yeah, all of the prisoners in the jail area are free. And, of course, if there were any prisoners in the main castle, they're still in there. But you've completed your goal of getting the prisoners out of the jail.
We were aware of the ones in the jail, so I feel as though our moral obligation has
That's
been
fine.
fulfilled.
So do y'all make like a tree and get the fuck out of here?
You might say we check ourselves out of there.
Okay.
Let's go rendezvous since it might be, I don't know what time it is, but we want to find our Red Runner contact.
We'll say it's probably not even midnight at this point. You've
Nice.
all been pretty effective, even though it was a very, back and forth. Yeah, I'll say you head out. You make your way out through the secret entrance. You know the secrets now to escaping without getting completely surprised. And yeah, you make your way out of the city. And the fire, you can see the smoke rising from the castle above. And you can actually see citizens of the city below starting to run up to the castle above to try and help with the fire. So making your way out of the town isn't a problem. Once you're out of the castle area, what is your intention?
Probably need to escort our rescued people to a town and also find our contact.
Right.
Not in that
About
order.
how many? I mean, about how many people do we have with us?
A dozen. So 12.
A dozen. I have like 25 silver. I would probably give a silver to each of them and tell them to go on their way.
Okay.
I don't know how much money that actually is. I know it's not a gold each, but
It's something, yeah.
it might be enough to get them a night somewhere, get them some clothes, because right now
Uh-huh.
they're just prisoners.
So these malnourished, unarmed, improperly provisioned prisoners in the middle of a large forest, you're just giving them a silver each and telling them to be on their way.
I think they could come with us to the nearest town, but they should very quickly disperse because we can't be seen with a bunch of like former prisoners.
What?
Former prisoners of orcs.
What?
Not like-
What value do the books that I secreted away? Remember, I pocketed a couple of those. Like, what do you think in silver or gold wise those are worth roughly? I'm just
ancient elven books like that. You could probably get some gold out of those.
with that in mind, I'm going to match the silver bounty that was given to each of them, and because as long as I turn a profit on an affair, I'm happy.
Okay.
And what do y'all think? Bring them with us to meet the contact, and then part before the town sees that we're with the prisoners. Essentially, like get them to where we're going, but then
not all of us have to be there to meet the contact. Like,
That's yeah.
True.
You know what? Yeah, I'll
go
Bob's
with the
the
prisoners
man.
too.
Bob's the man. You guys go with the prisoners. I'll go meet the contact, and then I'll catch back up with you with Bob.
Okay.
I'll go with the prisoners. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
Not
I don't
prisoners, the
think
free
any
people.
one person should be by themselves, and I'm an elf also, so I can go meet the contact.
I
Yeah,
assume some
You
of
and me,
them-
Dan. We go
Yeah.
meet the contact.
I
I assume
hand
some
you
of them.
the yeah. Go.
Sorry, I just assume some of them might be like injured or whatever, so I'll probably hang back with them.
Okay.
I pretty much stick with weights, so I'm gonna hand the ruby, the gemstone, off to Osborne, and just be like, "You two, sounds like you got it," and then
I'll give
pass
you your
out 12
key back.
silver.
I'll hand it to Steely Dan since he's the elf.
Okay,
Cool.
sounds
I'll give
good.
you your key back too. Just
Nice.
So are
Thank
you're just loading the prisoners? You're patching them up, loading them up with some coin, and tell them to be on their way, or are you escorting them somewhere?
A group of us are escorting. I think it's everybody except for Dan. I'm sorry. What's your character's name again?
Dan.
Steely.
man.
Steely Dan. God, I keep because it's so close to your actual name.
That's I keep doing that too. Like that can't be right. And then
So- Steely and Osborne is my understanding. Bellari, do you want to come with the prisoners or do you want to stay with Osborne and Steely?
I'll go with the prisoners.
Okay, so it seems like everybody except for Steely and Osborne are escorting the prisoners to the nearest town to help get them set up.
Okay.
No, we were meeting at like at dawn or something, right? At first light.
Yeah.
Dawn is when the attack was happening.
Okay, so we're gonna find
Oh.
out.
So yeah, you go like Steely Dan and Osborne. If you go to where you met the druid initially, the druid will still be waiting there.
Okay.
But this time the druid is waiting with another elf, an elf in like like armor, like
Probably one
elven
of the Red
warbeard.
Runners.
Yeah. So yeah, you approach. The druid is just like, "Do you have it? Were you able to retrieve it? We see the smoke."
We needed a little bit of a diversion to get out safely, so we set a little fire in their kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll show them the gem.
Do you hand it over?
I'm going to show it to him first. So no attack in the morning, correct?
And the one in armor is just like, "You're going to hand that ruby over now. That is ours by rights. If we have that ruby, then I have no reason to waste my time with these orcs."
That's the impression I was under since we started this, so sure.
Okay. You hand the gem over. The elf scoffs at you. Oh, you're an elf too. They wouldn't be
an
that
elf.
angry with you. Yeah.
They might scoff at me.
Yeah.
A wrinkled up little old goblin who's clearly gotten his crap kicked in.
Yeah. And they're very excited to receive it. They're like, "With this, Stan Gist is one step closer to completion. Thank you for your services." And they
I feel like I
turn
need
and
to
leave.
make note of that name and try to think about it perhaps in a moment.
Okay. The druid actually has a reward for you.
Yay. I hope it's not a quick death.
Yeah.
They
I hope it's a
hand
slow
you
death.
a talisman.
Talisman?
a necklace of sorts. And instead of like some fancy brooch, it is like a copper wire wrapping in the shape of a person.
The talisman of a tiny devil and a whirling dervish with a
Yeah.
wide open mouth and a
Would I
flopping
recognize
tongue.
what it is?
No, but they'll explain it to you.
Okay.
Talismanian devil.
They would just explain that if you pour the blood of a living humanoid creature on this, the wearer will take on the look of that race for 3 hours.
Oh, wow. Instant disguise kit with blood.
Yeah, and they will say the catch is the blood that you pour on it has to be from a living person.
I'll wipe some of the blood off of me, and then I'll put it on the talisman as Dan's holding it.
Dan looks like a goblin now.
Neat.
So for the next hour, it's Steely Goblin Dan.
Steely Gobden.
Okay. I'll tell you, you all meet up and make your
Dan,
way.
Get in the wagon.
Yeah.
Steely Dan. Me and Bob are gonna ride like the wind.
Make your way back to Fierce Spire, because that's the closest town.
Mm-hmm.
The prisoners you helped out are very grateful and head out into the world to sing your high praise. Now where are you
Our
going
name
next?
is, our adventuring troop is, and they're gone.
They're gone.
No, they can't
Yeah.
hear us. We'll never know.
And yeah, the Red Runners, they slip off into the forest. Where are you all going next?
Once I have a moment to sit down, I do. How is that name spelled for one thing? And can I make a lore check on it to see if I know about it?
You want me to spell things? God.
Dan, I guessed. Something like that.
Yeah, give me a second.
I have something in my notes, and it's not that.
I'll be typing this in as well.
Ignore the 2 V's at the end of that because my keyboard's stuck.
Oh, your keyboard's just living deliciously.
Yeah, is that what it is?
The Vavitch.
Oh, the Vavitch. Yes, the Vavitch is
Yep.
Vav. Great. I don't know.
You got the stand-in gist of that.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Do I have something that helps me with more? I don't think I do. Oh no, I have the Book of Knowledge. That's right.
How do you do?
The Book of Knowledge. I think that's an artifact. So how does the artifact work? I haven't rolled one of those yet.
It should have an artifact bonus.
Bonus will be a D, like 8, D10, D12.
Yeah.
A D8. Okay. So do I roll the D8 separately?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Goodbye.
I got an 8.
That's 2 successes.
Okay.
My God,
and
those
then-
hands are even scarier now.
What hands are? Oh, yeah.
They are.
Manos, the hands of fate.
Freaked out by Jake's hands in this background.
Yeah.
This whole session.
Go ahead and
I'm gonna just Photoshop a whole bunch of hands before the next one,
would there
Jeff.
be merit in having more than 3 successes at this point, Chuck?
3 is good.
Okay, because I could still push if there's something more to be learned, but
Ooh, there you go. That's what you get. Oh, it's even scrolling. Isn't that great?
ooh.
This is like the opening to Star Wars.
It is. It's so fancy. So it is said that the first 6 elves of the Forbidden Lands, the ones who planted the trees, drew the furrows of the rivers, and gave the animals their home, after completing their mission, had their rubies gathered in a royal crown, Staningist, the name of which means the hanging stones. In the crown they rested deservedly, but at the same time kept their watch over their creation and gave advice to their descendants. For a long time, the crown was worn by the kings of the land and granted them power to keep the kingdom intact. But some time, right before the humans arrived in Ravenland, the thief Marigal stole 3 of the stones from Staningist and the land has been sundered ever since. Whoever reassembles the stones in the crown and places it on their head shall, according to legend, gain power to rally all kin and rule over the Forbidden Lands. The stone singer Brander of Bend is said to have received a vision from the god Hugh, in which he saw the lost stones set into the scepter of a king, and the jewelry of a queen, and a sword that slays giants.
Oh no. We maybe shouldn't have given this over so willingly.
Whoops.
Perhaps not, but we would not have known until we went to do it.
Also, we now know that the Queen Lady is off the list in terms of the stones, and also, I guess she had a huge vision.
So there's, there was supposed to be some cool stuff in Weatherstone. Perhaps the sword that slays giants might be there.
We
So
just have to
supposed
get
to
to it first.
There was supposed to be a weapon there, if I recall.
Yep.
We've just changed it. We've changed the prophecy to a bunch of dicks who collect stones instead of the queen set into the jewelry of a queen.
Well, that's who we got the stone from. It was in like a brooch that she had. So.
Yeah.
No, I know. What I'm saying is we've changed the lore to now
Oh.
be dicks who take stones as opposed to in the jewelry of a queen.
Yep. And now we're going to change the prophecy to be, instead of set in a scepter, to be like set in our merchant wagon. We're going to rule this shit. We're going to make so much money. It's going to be great.
I'm so excited.
Me
You
too.
guys, let's go. So
I
wait,
think if we find it, we shouldn't let anybody know we have it, or else we'll get murdered instead.
I mean, we're
make
going
an
to be
album about
ruling
it.
shit. So, sorry, Jen.
If we have 6 of them.
it's going to be Wait's first full-length album release.
Oh.
Will be the story of how we get these stones.
Nice.
Well, the problem is right now the Red Runners have one of the stones.
That's okay.
So
we know
At
where
a
it is.
minimum, one of them. It sounds
final
very likely
boss.
that they have a lot more than that.
He said one step closer, right?
Yeah.
One step
Yeah,
closer.
one
I assume
step.
they have more than
Not
one.
like two.
They're
steps.
only 3, so they can't.
Yeah, so he might just have one. They might just
Yeah.
have one.
Well, there's 6 total.
I thought there were
They
3.
lost 3 of them.
Too. Did I miss?
6 total.
Oh, okay,
They
yeah,
lost 3. Okay. So if I remember correctly, it's been a bit since I've looked at these rules.
I'd surmise that they're missing 2 of them.
Let's see. Journey cheat sheet. So, we're going to say it's evening now. It's nighttime. When was the last time you all slept?
Depends on if we slept on the way to Fearspire or are we there yet.
Well, you've got to travel there.
So we'll do it on the way with our prisoners, I suppose.
Yeah, so someone will have to. Okay, so who's sleeping in the back of the wagon? Or is everyone just going to force march and make their way to...
I'll sleep in
Fierce
the
one.
back of the wagon. I don't care.
Okay. I mean, you don't have to, but that's fine.
I should rest, right? Because bad stuff happens if you don't rest.
We could
Yes.
possibly take turns as well if we wanted to.
And I think I'm also fine with forced marching, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. And
If I
you're going
could,
to be...
rest, I could recover my stats.
And you move 2 hexes per quarter day, so 1, 2, that would take you to morning. So mid-morning, you would make it to Fearspire. So you don't have to roll, since these are places you've already been. I will say, well, I guess you guys don't have any random encounters either. You spend your, half a day and you make it to Fearspire. We don't need to make it more complicated. You've already been there. It's not like we have to worry about rot. Or maybe
No,
we
there's-
should.
Maybe there's mist rot, like some sort of.
There's
there's not
blood
rot.
mist.
There's damp. There's the damp.
Well, there's the blood mist. I could just bring the blood mist back. All right, so you make it to Fear Spire. I gotta remember what was in Fear Spire. Oh yeah, okay. You head to the tavern, the Black Wild Boar. There's a mediocre bard playing there. They're serving diluted beer. Yeah, I'll say, you spend a couple silver and put everyone up for the night. I'm not super concerned about all the details at this point. And anything you all are going to do for the day, and when are you ready to head back out?
If somebody could spot me some silver to replenish my poison stock because I used it all.
Dude,
how much silver you need?
When I did the beer poisoning, it was all consumed. I think
it was all of it.
Let me see if I can find that page. Where is
I've got 52, so just tell me how much, and you could take all that you need.
I just gotta double check because it's a dice roll that determines how much it is. There, poison.
This stuff is poison. It's there. It's
So
just
glad
there
that's-
now.
Yeah, I know.
2d6, so it's well within your 53. So do you want to roll it or should I?
Yeah, I'll roll it. I give you 4 silver. Not bad.
All right, that's pretty affordable.
Yep. So that brings me down to 48.
So
I'll replenish my poison kit.
You need to be careful with this, Dan, because the Copper General is not known for very high quality products.
That's right.
Oh, that's right. That's
why we wanted to visit the better place, Jeff. That's
Frost
why.
Cliff.
Yeah.
So I'll say any poisons you buy here is only going to have a potency of 2.
Yeah.
Rather than 3.
Let's wait until we get to Frost Cliff so we can get the real deal.
All right, I hand you the silver anyway because I've already bookkeeped it, so I just give you the silver for now.
Yeah.
And then, despite the fact that they don't sell good things, would they be fine to sell my couple of books for a couple of gold or no?
They probably couldn't swing gold, but they're like, I'll give you 10 silver for it.
I think I'll hang on to them until we get to the bigger town then.
Can I get my long spear repaired?
They can repair it for you.
Okay.
What's the bonus on your spear?
It's normally a 4.
They'll
total.
only be able to repair it up to a 2 here.
Okay.
And it'll cost you half the price as normal. So that's
it's a 3 right now. It's a 3 right now, so I can't.
Okay.
Everything's waiting until we get to Frost Cliff, I think.
Yeah, that's the catch here. Everything is super cheap here.
Crappy.
But yeah, it's all in Fear Spire, but it's all real shitty.
It's like a Dollar General.
And Chuck, I'll do my usual, kick the crappy bard out and try to
sure, absolutely.
And rooms and boards and stuff.
Sure, I'll tell you.
I think we did that the last time here, and it went well, if I remember right. Yeah.
Give me a couple successes, and you got free room and board for everyone for the night.
All right.
Nice.
Mind him taking advantage for me talking him up again?
Sure, he Jeff, roll an extra d6 there.
Okay.
That's a 6, so you got 1 success. If you want free room and board for the night, you need to give me a second success.
Okay, I'll push that. Let me pull it back up. Sorry.
Worth it.
That's fine.
Where'd it go?
So you're going to have 1 empathy damage. And you get another success there. So yeah. 2. Yeah, 2 successes, 2 empathy damage. Yeah. Free room and board for the night. So good. Saves on bookkeeping.
Indeed.
Are we staying just for the night?
Figure.
Okay.
Yeah.
We can do Fear Spire, and then we can either explore some new hexes, go up along the shore, or go through some we already done then over.
I like the shore idea.
So you're gonna follow the shore? Okay. Yeah. That's absolutely fine. So we need to find the path, if I'm correct.
We can have a lovely walk on the beach.
So Chuck, so while we were traveling back, I would be able to take advantage of, even though we weren't discovering anything new, I can still consider that a rest because I was leading the way.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, now we're gonna move through. If we're following along the coast, we'll need just one hex to move through. So we'll need a lead the way for that.
How did our healing situation go for in the town?
You stayed overnight, so just whatever we recover naturally from sleeping overnight. Is it everything? Yeah.
I think it's full recovery.
Yeah, full recovery.
And then you need a survival.
Yeah, so lead the way is a survival test, if I'm correct.
I think I get a plus something. Sorry, trying to remember what this was again.
No, it's fine. It's been a while. Every time you lead the way, if you got the Pathfinder skill.
Pathfinder, yep.
Yep, survival roll.
And +1.
Yep.
Oh.
No successes. Do you want to push that?
I do.
Oh, one success. That's good enough.
Yeah.
You find your viable path. Was someone going to keep watch?
Sure.
Give me a scouting test.
And I got... I'll double check this later.
That's pass. Unless you want to push it in case you, something.
I need a break for just a second.
Sure.
Be right back.
I'm trying to remember what I get for my spyglass. It's
probably a +1 or +2. I don't remember. Ooh. You get a random encounter.
Okay. Because that's right. I got the broken spyglass, so it only works half as well.
Lucky you.
So let's just go ahead and push it.
Okay, sure.
I'm just gonna do, I'll just, yay, and then I'll throw that other D6 on there real quick and still 4. Okay. So 2 successes.
As now you pick this up, Steely Dan, as you're all moving through this hex. You hear the sounds of battle and violent bellowing mixed with battle song and cries. Further along the road, an orc is dueling with a tattooed elf. They lunge at each other, parry without hitting each other. Occasionally, they stop and hurl insults at each other.
Do we want to try and intervene in this? Is it just 2 of them, or is
just
this
2?
Like
a tattooed elf and an orc dueling each other out in the woods with their swords.
I assume a tattooed elf is uncommon.
You know.
Well, are we asleep or?
No, we're just traveling.
Okay, I thought this was a watch, like a watch that was happening.
No, you've already slept. Now,
Okay.
you're traveling to Frostcliff.
Okay. I'd like to hail the orc and be like, "What's this fight about?"
The orc, as you move up, now you all had the success on your scout, so you can get the drop on them. You move up without them noticing, and you hail the orc. What do you say when you hail them?
I say, "Good day for a fight, I see."
The orc turns at you, looks, jaw drops, a look of embarrassment washes over their face. They drop their sword, and they start running away.
I want to chase him and stop him. I want to tackle him. Stop him from running away.
We're going to do opposing move tests.
I'll try and yak at the elf and see what's up with his business.
I don't know if I'm going to help here.
I did not get any success. You get a success.
I got a success.
So you run up and you tackle this orc and drag them to the ground.
Yeah.
And they're like, just let me go. I can't be seen here.
What are you doing?
We're practicing.
Practicing for what?
We're going to put on a play.
Oh. I gesture to Waits and say, "Do you want to take this?"
I'm very curious. Where are you going to be putting on your performance there?
I don't know. You need to talk to Heldim.
That's the elf, I assume?
Yeah.
Okay. 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 No harm, no foul here. It's all just a misunderstanding. No reason to give.
You can't tell anyone if my friends.
Why can't we tell nothing?
If
You should
my
be proud
friends,
of your
no, if
desire.
my friends at the Eye of the Rose see that I'm running around playing swords in the forest with an elf, I'll be the laughing stock.
Don't be ridiculous. Performing arts is a very wonderful endeavor. I myself have expressed a great deal of interest in it. So come on over. Let's go talk to your friend now.
Okay.
Not to mention, we've heard tell of your king down there at the Eye of the Rose. We understand he's a man who appreciates the arts.
He does, but not if I'm doing the arts with a damn elf.
Well, I'll tell you this.
That's fair, yeah.
Not only is it spiritually enriching to perform arts, but very profitable. And we're a traveling caravan of performers. These are my gods. This is my performer, Wade's friend, performer. He does know a thing or two about earning a profit. You and your friend could just leave these terrible, shitty kingdoms and, make a profit. You could even travel with us. I like money.
I'd be happy to give you some tips, some pointers about performing in front of an audience and such.
It may not be bad. I got real scared last time and might have pissed myself a little bit.
Oh, see, there's a trick. So the trick is you just imagine everybody in the audience is naked, and there you go. All your fears go away.
Also, don't drink so much.
Go to the bathroom first.
You definitely don't drink so much because it inhibits some of your performance, but a little bit's okay. Helps get the anxiety down, but not too much. You got to find that balance. No, but yeah, I'd be happy to lend some aid for a fellow theatrical fella.
Sure. Well, let's go talk to Heldum.
Sure.
So, and Steely Dan, you approached Heldum initially, this tattooed elf, she's got sword in hand. Well, you've done scared him off. It was hard enough to get him to come out here anyway.
Sorry, we heard you guys, and it sounded pretty serious, so we thought we'd see what was going on, but we didn't expect, this.
Yeah, I'm working on a piece. We're doing a battle scene, and Heldum, he's good at fighting, but not fighting theatrically. So we gotta put some. Or no, it was Alacran. Alacran's good at fighting, just not theatrically. So we've been working on that. And the rest of you all reconvene. Alacran, the orc, still just looks embarrassed as shit. Very much wasn't happy to be caught by a group out here practicing theatrics with an elf. And Alacran be like, Heldum, they say they're performers as well, and they could maybe help out, or maybe we could
even provide a venue.
And also the soundtrack. So that's the big thing these days with plays. If you can start layering in that kind of musical soundtrack underneath the various action. And so I'll start playing, like you said, you're doing a duel, huh? You're fighting around and such. And so I'll start doing John Williams, Duel of the Fate stuff going on. Bust the loot out.
It's Duel of the Phase.
Just imagine how much more exciting it's going to be.
Ooh, and you could see that Heldum immediately starts feeling the inspiration. And she picks up the blade and tosses it to Alacran. And they're like, let's go through this again. You keep up the thing.
Yep.
They go through their little performance. They do their duel. It's like an opera where they're singing and battling back and forth with swords and voices. And actually, I'm
super into this.
Alacran, the orc, has an amazing baritone voice. He's just billowing out these notes, and it's really surprising and amazing. He's actually really talented.
My goodness, my dear man, you are a hidden vestibule of talents. This is how wonderful.
Well, it was an accident, but I'm glad you liked it.
You have nothing at all to be embarrassed about, sir. You should not. You should expand your world beyond the rose. And there's so many other townships and places and cities where your talents will absolutely impress, and you should explore that. Don't limit yourself to one place. Go on the road. Ply your trade and your performance elsewhere.
Helidim, she'll chime in like, that is actually a fantastic idea. I have been trying to talk Alucrin here for a while to getting some actual performances, but he's just so embarrassed about performing with an elf. But look,
I'll say this, friends. You may note this is a very varied party. We are, all of us, not the most mundane assemblage of races together. And you'll find as you step out into the world, there are more people like us that are open-minded about such things than the tiny-minded people in the towns you come from.
And Alucrin, he kind of, he kicks the dirt. He's not comfortable with it. But, oops, I didn't mean to do that. There it is. Okay. But Helidim, she's just like, I told you, we can get away from, from your, the Eye of the Rose, get away from all those orcs. And we could, our names will be sung. We'll walk into town and people will be so excited. And did you hear his music?
I'd like to use Path of Lies to spend my one willpower to convince him that it's a good idea, which is something I can do.
Please do so.
Okay. So I can just try a roll manipulation. If it works, it works. And if it doesn't, I spend the willpower. Is kind of how it goes.
Please do.
So let me try that. So I'm going to say, buddy, she's not wrong. You're incredibly talented. I happen to know that people out in the world will appreciate you, and you can earn a profit and be sated in terms of your creativity and your endeavors.
You get a success.
One success.
You gotta battle against his innate discomfort,
And I'm gonna spend that willpower.
Okay.
I'm gonna patholize it.
I absolutely love it. You patholize, and he comes around. He's like, well, let's say I'm intrigued by this. Let's say what do you think it would look like? What do we think? Like, what are you thinking? Like, Helidim, like, what will we just like travel around to towns and stuff and like play in bars, or like
Waits a minute. I have some info on that, and I hand off to Waits.
That's how it's going to start, for sure. You're going to start small shows. There's definitely innkeepers are absolutely overjoyed with the signs of entertainers coming, because if the entertainer's there, there's more customers there, and they're happy. And not only are they going to give you free room and board, but you'll probably get tips and such. And as you start to develop a name over time, you're going to be able to be playing in front of larger and larger audiences, more affluent audiences, people of power and wealth. And in doing so, they might endeavor to have you serve as their patron. And you have just an open road in front of you of all sorts of ability to develop your talents and your artistic interests and such. You can trust me. I've been at this a very long time, and my friend Amar, handles the business side of things as well, and we've been doing this for a very long time. We just came from Fear Spire, and
we played for a king there, even. So yeah. to lend credence to what Waits is saying, we just played for royalty a mere day ago.
Yes, absolutely. Small, large, doesn't matter. Like you're doing what you love, right? You're doing what you're good at, and what satisfies you,
So with this, you've won over Alucrin. Go ahead, Jake.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'll definitely chime in. Ladies love huge guys with baritone voices who know how to act.
It's true.
From the tiniest man.
The tiniest, shriveled, wrinkled old man.
Trust me, I'm a raisinette with legs.
Would I lie to you, buddy?
So,
I have no reason to lie to you.
You went over Alucrin, but it's the other one, Helidim. Is that how you say their name? I've added them as NPCs in the character folder now, so.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Is it the elf or the orc that we're still struggling with?
Elf.
Okay, so we got the harder one now. Now it's just a matter. Yeah.
So the elf Helidim So, with your playing to Waits, with your music, my choreography, Alecran's singing, we could make quite a trio there. And if you're managing it there, Amar,
that's what I do.
what if we travel around with you for a while? Let Alecran get his feet under him. We make some money.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll tell you, we're going to do a 4-way split.
I don't have any problem with that. Everyone can tell you I like a profit. The profit can be slim, but there must be a profit, right? I think I'm pretty fair.
Okay.
Mars' most honest businessman I've ever met. Wouldn't have stayed with him so long if it wasn't. You can trust him when it comes to your coin. And yeah, I'd be happy to. It's been a while. I've been doing a lot of solo gigs lately, so it'll be wonderful to work with some fellow
ensemble.
performers.
Yeah.
I've been around a while, and I can say of all the businessmen I've met, Amar is one of them.
Not wrong. Not wrong.
So,
Also, real quick meta aside,
yeah.
if I die, if any of us die, I kind of want to be one of these two if they're
Oh,
still
no,
around with us.
absolutely.
I'm okay
I
with
kind
that.
of want to be an orc thespian. I'm not going to lie.
I'm okay with that.
Push all your combat rolls.
I know.
So Bellari is gonna like off to the side real quick, just like throw together a quick lunch for everybody as just sort of
that's
like an
wonderful.
additional like inducement to join the group.
Please do so, yeah. What do you got to roll for that again?
That's super fun.
Maybe survival, maybe?
I think it was a survival.
I think that sounds right.
All right.
Thanks, everybody.
3 successes.
My
Delicious.
God. Green room.
I feel like each success is like a Michelin star.
There you go. So yeah, Bellari, they're like, they're in. They're traveling with you now. You now have a trio.
Nice.
And they're just thrilled. Like, we got Helidrim's like, look, Alecran, we've got great food. We've got great backing music. We've got someone to manage the business side. And it looks like we got some muscle to keep us safe. Oh, wow. Look at you two, just gifting subs back and forth. Oh, shit. God damn, friend.
Look at that. There we go.
Thanks. So, you all make it to Frostcliff. Now the party is 2 additional people. I'll get their character sheets fleshed out and everything, and I'll kind of, let you all do all the piloting and everything for them.
So generally speaking, they're probably not going to do much.
That's up to you.
But yeah.
Oh, we're gonna blow out every town we go to.
Yeah.
I think
That's
so.
the thing is like
that's when they're going to shine.
Yeah.
not to mention
Too. So yeah.
as they grow in their ability to write and perform these things, I see extra bodies here that could be performers. I'm just saying, we may need, extras in the plays. I might even put on a wig or two myself. I could use it.
So we're just turning this into a full-on, like theater troupe.
Mm-hmm. Mummers, right? Like,
Yeah. That's fantastic.
Where the money's at.
We just help supremacists gain control of the world. Let's put on a show.
But we're bringing joy to the rest of it. So.
Yeah, that's right. The world's burning, and we're just.
So
Just
you
watch
all,
us fiddle as
Titanic.
Rome
Yeah.
burns.
We're the band on the Titanic.
that's it. You all make it to Frostcliff without any trouble. Now 2 strong, or 2 additional members to your crew. It's a smaller hamlet. It's got kind of older construction to it. Now Frostcliff, from what you've heard, is known for its craftsmen. And I'll tell you right here, anything that you buy in Frostcliff, and they are very much focused on weaponry and armor. This is, they've got a mill. They got 2 separate smiths in there. You will find like kind of the standard tavern, the standard inn, but they're kind of not the focus of the town like in other places you come across. This place is all about the smithies. Any gear that you buy from Frostcliff It's doubled book price. But gets an extra bonus, extra +1 bonus for everything. And I'm actually going to show you all. I'll just show this to everyone. So you can see exactly what they've got in inventory for purchase if anyone wants to spend any money here. You can find, regular mundane stuff as well. But specifically their smithies are very well renowned.
Can I sell those books off for some gold here?
Sure. Some ancient elven tomes. The people here, like, they're not like, if you can't swing
Super
it,
into it?
yeah, they're not super into it, but like, we can give it to the merchants and sell it out somewhere else. So
It's kind of a Pawn Star situation where they're like, the best I can do.
they're willing, like, I'll tell you what, we'll give you, how many books did you take?
I think 2 or 3.
They were like, we'll give you, it's a lot. We're going to give you 2 gold.
Okay.
Plus, we'll set you up. You get 1 free item from one of the smithies.
Oh, sweet. I'd like to take the 2 gold worth and distribute it amongst the party.
Okay.
Whatever that breaks down in silver.
Alright.
So everybody else gets a payout, and my payout will be the item, and I'm taking a heavy crossbow.
Sure thing. Go ahead and take you a heavy crossbow. Once again, this is going to be, a regular ass heavy crossbow.
Mm-hmm.
Where's it at?
Additional bonus.
Yeah, regular heavy crossbow is just a +1.
Okay.
This is going to be a +2 heavy crossbow. So
That's
just
great.
flag it there.
Okay. Bonus is +2. Sweet. On it.
So, what's the plan here in Frostcliff?
Whenever something says 12, I'm assuming the cost, whenever it's under cost, I'm assuming it's gold.
Yeah.
Okay. It's just gold point. Okay. Okay.
So y'all should get a distribution of 2 gold worth of silver too, and I've got about 50 silver if anybody wants anything.
And so about 3 silver, 3 copper apiece.
Okay.
If it's divided 5 ways, it'd just be 4.
Well, there's 6 of us. Well, Amar's not taking it, so.
I'm not taking mine yet.
Anyway,
Oh,
let's.
okay.
Yeah, 4 silver each.
I took the bow for my part of it. Unless somebody else has something else they'd rather have item-wise, in which case I'll get that
Okay.
for them too.
Is there anything you all want to do in Frostcliff? Or are you just looking to crash here for the night and then move on?
I want to earn
I was
this
gonna
pike.
buy. Okay.
Okay.
So,
Go ahead.
Like,
Urza, you said you want to earn that pike?
I want to earn that pike. I want to see what I can do here.
So-
to earn the pike.
They, like I said, the smithies are serious. Do you got some pretty serious smithing skill?
No, I've got some leather working though. Like I have tannery, which technically means I
They've
could
got armor.
salvage materials. I could
I'll
salvage
tell you what.
materials for them. They don't do a lot of leather armor though. It looks like they do a lot of metal armor, which makes
But-
sense because they're smithies.
All of that armor has to be bound together with leather strapping.
Okay.
I'll tell you what, go ahead and give me whatever, craftsman roll, trades roll. What would that
Okay.
be?
I don't know.
crafting,
I've
under
got
strength.
18 snake skins though,
ooh.
I'll tell you what, give me your crafting test.
which I'm
You can
willing to
make some
distribute.
lost-
Whatever I make out
Yeah.
of that, I'm willing to distribute to everybody. Just
Well,
FYI,
if
because
you're
we all
wanting
killed
to,
those snakes.
if you're wanting to trade off for that pike,
Mhm.
they'll say half of your snake skins and give me, they want success. They want good success. So you're going to give me a 3 success crafting.
I also have 5 broken armor sets as well.
Oh, wow.
Did I just lock up? Everything locked up. What's
You
going
did.
on?
Yeah, we hear you.
Locked
You
up.
hear me?
And
Okay.
the stream looks like it might have went down for me too.
Oh, god damn it.
This hates us right now.
It's always a different problem too.
Yeah,
all of
it's
my,
like- it
all of
was
my
the
screens
internet
just went
yesterday.
black.
Chuck,
my
I've got that i7 Mac Mini here. If you want to fucking throw boot camp on it, you can have it, dude, for streaming.
I don't know what's going on. Because, I'm wondering if it's an internet thing.
Is this
Wonder
your
if you are
Chromebook
getting
or is
throttled.
this your work laptop.
I think Jen might have been right that you're hitting some Cox soft bandwidth cap and they're fucking
That
slowing
wouldn't
you down.
cause the screens to blank, though. I wouldn't think.
No, I think one of my apps, either that or OBS, is really throwing errors.
Mm.
I'm gonna hang on a second. I'm gonna hop out of Zoom real quick. Oh, yep, Zoom just hard locked. That's what it is.
Yeah.
He's gone. Wait, there he is.
I'm
Hi.
back. I'm back.
Oh shit!
Phew.
Zoom crashed. That's what it was this time.
Zoom will goober everything up when it goes down.
Yeah. Man, the fucking last couple of sessions have been cursed, dude.
Oh my god, we're at 22 people. Why? Why does it keep doing that?
The stream looks like it's still up, right?
I see your meeting ID on my screen.
It's password protected. It's fine.
We're back. I'm Brendan.
Wow, everything's weird there. Let's
Jeff
fix
is
that.
Jeff. Brendan is
Jake.
Jake.
I've always
Melissa's
wanted to be
Melissa.
Jake.
You just
Dan
gotta
is
rearrange the windows.
Jake is Dan.
Oh, I'm sorry that you're friending, Jen. That's
I'm okay with that.
That's a pit of sadness
we already
and
knew
misery.
that.
You
I'm
hear-
an artist.
There you
Oh,
go.
look at me. I'm gonna draw and stuff.
Hey,
and write
everyone.
cool things because I'm a cool
Yeah.
person.
I'm sorry that I'm you.
Except for the cool person.
We're
It's an insult to
back.
Jen's against the world.
My Zoom crashed. Listen, I don't know what's going on with shit right now. I've got a fucking great laptop here. It's brand new. Shitload of memory. I think it's an i7 or an i9 or some shit. I don't know.
More
what
like
I'm
an
gonna-
I9 right now.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna refresh that and get us a background again. So yeah, you all
I was trying to trade, and I have 5 broken armor sets as well.
they will listen, how much what
It's
kind of armor
12.
is that?
Oh, I don't know. I just have 12 or 5. Remember, it's from whenever we fought those guys,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
and we took the armor. We killed all of them, and we took the armor off of them.
Those were Rust brothers, weren't they?
Yes,
Yeah.
I believe so.
I'll tell you what, they will take. Wow, they're gonna take. They'll take 2 gold per broken armor set
Okay. So
Oh, wow.
I'm gonna make sure this is for everybody.
because that chainmail is worth 24 gold on its own.
Oh wow.
Jesus.
So
We've got
they'll
10 gold on that.
and if you want to just trade labor for a pike, they want half your snake skins, and you need to make
Okay.
with that banding for armor.
Like successful crafting.
Yeah, and they got to have it good. So you got to give me 3 successes.
All right, let's see. Oh my god. All right. I'm never sure how this. Let me check and make sure how this works before I roll it to see what my tanning is, just to make sure. Leather armor with armor rating. D6 units of pelts into leather. So yeah.
Okay.
And it's okay. So we're just gonna do that. We're gonna craft. We're gonna see what happens here. I got 1 success, so I have to.
Push. If you want them to trade you, you got to push.
Okay.
Push it.
Mm.
2 successes, and you take a point of strength damage too.
Yeah, I'm good.
So
Okay.
they'll we're not going to give you a pike, but I'll tell you what, we'll give you half off of it, reducing it to book price.
Okay, which is still 12 gold.
And you just got how many? 10 gold? Is that what you just
I
got?
10 gold, but I was hoping to give that to the rest of the party too. I was hoping to do this for the. That's pretty good.
Seeing this, I'll actually forego my heavy bow.
No. Don't do that. Don't do that. This is just for 1 extra. It's fine.
Plus, technically, you've got like 55 gold worth of silver in your inventory too.
Oh, do I? You know what? Then Amar has been doing this all along. This isn't anything special. As the party needs stuff, I just give it because Waits and I are the ones that accumulate all that silver. So just take whatever you need. Tell me how much to reduce, and I'll
It's
take it
just
off my
by
list.
tens. 10 coppers, 1 silver. 10
Okay.
silver is 1 gold.
So
And
20
how many
silver.
do you need, Jen? 20
So
silver? That's
20
I
silver.
got that easy. So you got it.
All right. So Urza, you now have a pike with an additional bonus,
Okay.
which I think will be really good for you because isn't
It's actually an extra bonus too.
Right. The heavy bow is really good for me too because of the talents I took to like instantly ready and aim with this dude. So I'm super excited to use that thing.
cool.
I would like to sell my ruined armor for half of its cost for raw materials.
What they did for Urza, they bought ruined armor and they paid quarter of the cost for it.
Okay.
Just declares here.
But if you're wanting to sell off your ruined armor, they would take quarter of the cost, unless you want to try and do some kind of manipulate test to try and talk them up.
Well, actually, that was about what I was asking for was 14 copper. But if they'll give me 15 copper, I'll definitely take it.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. They'll give you 15 copper for some torn up leather armor. They'll
Hell
just
yeah.
strip it out and use it for, strapping on some other armor.
I was just gonna replace my poisoning kit.
Okay. The poisoning kit doesn't get any bonus, so just book price, book ability.
Mm.
All right, Chuck, I have a couple ideas.
Yes.
So I want to grab that short sword, but in the process of doing so, I want to see if I can talk them into a little bit of a discount. And I'm going to try to say like, listen, you give me that short sword and I'll be able to use that in like an upcoming performance in town. And we will mention that the sword, as part of tonight's entertainment was brought to you by, and the name of the Smiths.
Oh.
Okay.
And that's going to be my attempt there. That's my
Give me a
justification.
Product
manipulation
placement.
test, man.
Okay. All right. So where did my character sheet go?
I'll tell you, if you pass this manipulation test, I'll go half price on it. So book price.
Okay.
I am the wheels of capitalism and product placement.
I'm
These
going
performances.
to tap into my pride,
Okay.
which is like I have honest eyes, and I feel like in a negotiation that would work. Does that make
I'm
sense?
Sure, that
so
makes
glad
sense,
you
yeah.
have honest eyes because I have the most dishonest eyes.
That's a
Is it a
D12.
D12?
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
I don't think I've done this yet. So
I
here we
don't-
go. Got a
Oh,
7.
7. That's a success.
Success?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
they'll take it. They're like, all right, half price. You got to
Okay.
plug our sword.
Oh yeah, no problem. And then I want to try to get Alacrin and Heldrin and myself to see if we can get a gig. Hopefully Amar will help us with the booking here. And we want to get a booking at one of the fine establishments within Frostlight.
Sure. Yeah.
Let me see if that's something that. Hang on, real quick. I just want to check.
Is anyone not buying anything?
I'm not buying anything.
Well, you sold your stuff. You sold some stuff. Balari, were you doing any merchandising stuff?
Yeah, I was thinking about picking up some leather armor.
Okay. Leather armor, it's not one of their specialties. So you can get leather armor here. It'll just
the
be
regular
book price and you won't get the extra bonus.
Mm.
Okay.
Do
Works
you need
for me.
silver for that? I could.
Thank you, though. I'm good.
Okay.
I was gonna say, Balari, if you want, I could try to craft leather armor for you out of the materials that I have. It would give you a +1 to your leather armor, so it would be
Perfect.
it would be a 4.
If you
It
want
would
to,
be
I
a-
appreciate it.
Yeah, if you want to try that, Jen, that's great.
So I'll use. I'm so confused about how much leather I need because I actually already have 3 deer leather that I've crafted from. So I could I don't know how much I need to build armor. So
Do they do a usage die for it?
There
do they
is
do a roll for it?
in the inventory section. So let me go to, if you go into the journal
Journal entries.
and where is it? Game rules, maybe gear,
gear, shields and armor.
trade goods, maybe.
189 and 190. I'm seeing the charts for leather and such.
Two leather.
Yeah.
So
It's
yeah,
just
for like
leather.
how many pieces of leather? So what kind of, are you just gonna do like studded leather or something like that?
Yeah,
Says you need half iron and 2 leather. And
I
then-
have both of those things.
So then yeah, you should be able to at that point. Yeah. And so that
So
like, you
it's
have
just
raw materials.
time. That's it. I don't even have to roll anything.
Time takes 2 days.
Okay,
And we're here doing performances and stuff anyway.
Yeah.
So
cool. I make you
That
some.
money back.
Thank you much.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll try to make some money cooking like I usually do in
Sure.
town.
So if you make it to a tavern, like the main tavern in town, and let's say you all set up. So Amar, I'll let you do negotiating for pricing, room and board.
Okay.
Bellari, if you present yourself at the kitchen, they're like, yeah, if you want to cook and if you got some skill at it, we'll cover your room and board while you're here too. So Bellari, if you want to go ahead and give me that survival test, just see how you do at cooking. If you get any successes, you might want to push. If you get any successes, they will. Okay. One success was going to get you free room and board. And I'll tell you what, they'll throw in 5 silver.
Oh, nice.
For you helping cook the couple of days that you're all going to stay here. So, Mar, what kind of deal are you looking for performances?
So manipulation is, I think, going to be the thing for me because I'm trying to convince them that these greenhorns that are doing a performance are actually like great thespians, right?
Okay.
And so essentially, I'm like, you would not believe the tears will flow from you like stouts from your draft taps. It's amazing. They're amazing.
I'd like to assist him, by the way.
Sure.
Okay.
Because I am the talented one, and they're like the newbies, and so I'll play like just a show as proof. Just like that.
Yeah, you do like a
truth.
A little solo. So with the assist too, I got 2 successes.
Yeah, they're like, I'll tell you what. You can perform here. With the first success, they'll cover room and board for the rest of the party. Bellari's already covered. Second success, 10 silver.
Reasonable. I think I shouldn't push my luck here. These 2 are new. I think we'll be satisfied with that. Plus, wait.
It's standard operating procedure that we get all tips, right?
Right, exactly. And not to mention, like, a nice, easy, low-pressure gig for these newbies,
Right.
With that comment, though, the elf, Heladrim, is like, no. We're quarter split. Tips count.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
I meant we as in we
Oh,
as
yeah,
a
the
group.
band. Yeah,
Split.
yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
Again, as long as I get a profit, I'm not a
Yeah.
stickler,
So, yeah, it'll be, Heladrim's like, all right, cool. We each get 5 silver for the performance, and then we split any tips we get by 4. And the proprietor's just like, yeah, tips are yours.
Sounds good. If you want to push.
How long are we staying here?
2 days, because you need 2 days for your armor,
good.
yeah.
Okay, just checking. Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, Waits, go ahead and give me your performance test.
Now, should he get any bonuses for the other 2 assisting him?
He's going to get a bonus for each of them.
Nice.
Okay.
I love this. I love these new people.
I do. Okay, here we go. We're starting with Duel of Fates because it's what they know.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'll have a little couple solo things here.
You got to showcase yourself too, Waits.
I've been working on a new one. I've been working on a new song because of recent events and such. But that's 2 successes. Is there any reason to would I get benefits if I push this?
More tips.
All right, I'm pushing this. Yeah, and I got 3
shit.
now.
All right, you take a couple of empathy damage.
Oh, that's all right. I'll be back by tomorrow. I want to take a nap.
But those 3 successes, so the first success is just doing a good job at the thing. Each success after that, I'm counting as, I think I'm going to do 5 silver.
Okay.
So altogether, you make 10 silver in tips.
Okay.
So for this performance, yeah, so you made each of you made silver for the booking and then silver for the tips from the performance. So yeah.
All right.
And it was 10 silver you made from this performance. So yeah.
Yeah. So 20 silver in total, I think, for the performance and split between the 4 of us. So it's just like 5 silver apiece.
Yeah.
Yeah. Perfect.
Nice.
Cool. That was night 1. Is there anything else that anyone's wanting to do?
I don't think I have anything useful to do here.
Okay. You already spent your money on some poison, yeah?
I'm
Awesome.
broke already.
Yeah.
I would say while Bellari's cooking, she's just, ear out for, what are all the other kitchen folk kind of,
Oh,
rumors
yeah.
around town, anything that might be interesting to
Yeah.
hear about.
Yeah, that's about all I can do is just wander around and yak at people.
I'll charge the neighborhood children a penny apiece to ride Bob around the block.
Sure. Give me D20.
All right. 18.
You make 18 pennies, man.
Hell yeah.
Let's see. Let's look at our legends here.
Go talk.
So in the area, Balari, while you've got your ear open, where did I put Frostcliff? Nope, I need to look in locations. You actually hear something a little disturbing. People are very concerned about pulling their weight in this town and being useful.
Oh no, I'm in Schitt's Creek because as a capitalist, the only thing I profit on is other people being useful.
You have been anyway.
You're not me, who's done nothing.
There's a lot of real emphasis on being useful and like making coin and spending coin and everything in this town is really aggressively focused around the smithies. Everything is used to further the well-being of the smithies. Every coin, like taxes in the town, go to the smithies to improve the smithies. It's an insane, almost zealot level of focus. And it's kind of listening over this time and hearing things. You actually start to pick up that there's a lot of religious talk in there too, tied to these smithies. Specifically, there's a lot of mention of Hugh, the god Hugh, but it's not normal. They're talking about Hugh's commandments to create, and it forces into the smithies. You get a really bad vibe about it. Like there's something fishy going in this town, like religious extremist kind of fishy. And you get the feeling like anyone seen not pulling their weight in progressing the well-being of the smithies, they're looked at with disdain, disgust.
Do we have any indication that they're blowing these people to smithereens, though? Like, or is it just...
Well, that's just what Balari got just from her time in the kitchen. Because, everyone knows that cooks, when they're back there, there's a lot of gossip going on.
And I'm just cutting stuff, and I'm just listening and asking little questions here and there, getting my head down.
If the rest of you, maybe overnight, Balari would kind of share this information. If the rest of you want to maybe look at some information, getting some more information on this, you can give me a lore test. And maybe, you keep your ears open, you go scouting around.
Well, and I know that Urza was graciously making me some armor. And so I would probably let her know, like, you may want to watch your back while you're over there. Sounds like there's some kind of wackadoo people over there. So maybe watch your back and keep an ear out, because that seems to be where the action is.
Yeah, it kind of makes sense that she would then hear something, right? Because she's in with them, and she's been warned by you, right?
Yeah, do you think... Go ahead, what were you say, Dan?
I was just going to say I can give us that lore test when we're ready.
Is that what's going to go on? Yeah,
you're doing the same thing. Ear to the ground.
Okay. I'm mostly just like I just realized as I'm working in the area, like they probably don't have like a tannery or like a place to work. They probably just have that off to the side near the smithies. So
yeah,
I would just kind of also be part of that as well.
Yeah, there is a tannery.
Well, hello.
Because tannery, it's needed for all their smithing gear. Like that's how you get your wraps for your handles, the strapping for your. But everyone takes a lot of pride in the fact that the leather they're making is going to help the smithies make the best items available.
For the greater good.
I ask who is like the best smithy? Who's like the best one?
They would tell you that it's going to be trendy Longbeard.
Ooh.
And you would probably have seen Trendy. She is dwarf. She's dressed to the nines. She wields a gold inlaid hammer as she does her smith work.
She's known for making her hip stirrups.
Listen, that's a fun thing. I just looked at my list of dwarf names for Forbidden Lands. I'm like, let's pick one. Trendy, okay.
That's super good, actually. Like armor, fashion, I love it.
Chuck, do female dwarves in Forbidden Lands have beards?
Sure, why not?
Now we're talking.
You're endeared to the beard.
Yeah. Trendy is she's the master smith here.
I'm inclined to help Waits in whatever way I can to impress Trendy should the time come upon.
Balari floats the information to me. I float the information to Amar. Amar floats it to Waits. There's some.
By the time it gets to Waits, it's just hot dwarf lady.
The HBIC of this place.
Yeah.
Beard Smith. Someone who makes beards.
It's like Shelley sells seashells by the seashore, but by the time it gets to you, it's just like Lady Dwarf B. Comely.
That's it.
Speaking my language. Simple, small words.
If it's more than 2 syllables, I don't trust it, Waits.
Dan, did you talk about a lore test?
Yeah, you mentioned there's like a god's name being thrown around and some stuff like that. Seems like a chance for me to do something there. So.
Sure.
Let me do this first.
Wow. You know all the things, apparently.
You are the god. Wow.
Throw in my artifact check, which gets me 2 more successes.
Wow.
He pulls off his face. I am the god.
Dan, do you want to push that?
Do you want to push that?
6.
Should
You
I?
want to know everything about the religion?
Why not? No, it didn't change. Okay.
Didn't change.
So still 6 successes. So
Sure. Give me just a second. I'm going to find...
I just want to say 6 success is really close to the number of the beast.
damn.
It's really close.
And we may very well be tripping upon the beast right
it is
now.
now 6 successes.
Oh, wow.
There it is. That's my bad joke of the day.
I'm getting the information ready for you, and I'm going to just share it as a legend. So you all will see, I shared the legend with you so you can all see it. I'm going to also dump it in narrate so it's large enough for the stream to read if they want to. So Dan, why don't you go ahead and read to me what you know about the god Hugh?
Now, it's the forge god of the dwarves, and it's given them the task of expanding the world. The dwarves believe that the sun is the fire in Huge's forge. They call it Huge's hearth, and their goal is to reach it by expanding the earth until they do. Apparently it's somewhere in the distance. All the clans want to reach it first, so as they secure the best seats at Huge's table before the even greater task of reaching the outer forges of the stars is set for them, about which he will tell them once they reach him. Dwarves believe in reincarnation, but the god can choose to reshape them for their next existence. They believe in the parallel spirit world where their souls rest and are trained by Huge for their next work shift in the world. Skill, knowledge, and duty are the traits that impress the god rather than living a moral life. Well, that sums everything up we're seeing here.
But it's, from what Valari is saying, it's a very extreme interpretation.
Gotcha.
Well, I feel like they really hunkered down on those last few words.
Yeah. So, but you're all making money?
They're
Applying
reaching
trade?
for the stars.
Day 2, is there anything that anyone wants to do?
Same thing I
Same.
did day 1.
Another
Yeah, same.
performance. Yeah,
Yeah.
same thing. Cooking, performing.
Yep. Yep.
I'll tell you what. I will gladly let you take the rolls that you got yesterday.
Perfect.
Or if you want, you can roll again if you want to try and get higher. Okay.
Oh.
So yeah.
Maybe I can go and talk to some of them about their religious persuasions. They'd be willing to share about it.
Dan, I want you to give me a test for that. So yeah, weights, your performance, fantastic again, 10 silver.
You.
Since I have all this knowledge of their god,
Go ahead and give me an insight test there, Dan.
Okay. Oh,
Do you want to
let's
push
go ahead
that?
and push that.
Yeah. You fucked up so much.
All that knowledge for nothing.
Are you okay?
I'll tell you what.
Broken.
Here's what I will tell you. Last night on Mutant Year Zero, Bert bought us a reroll. My internet crashed and no one could ever use that reroll. To honor Bert's purchase, I will let
generous.
you take that free reroll
There you go.
right now.
There we go.
Nice.
All right, let's see if I feel more insightful second time around. All right, I'm
you
still
wanna
gonna
push?
it anyways. Yeah.
Doesn't? Well, I guess it does hurt. You take
My
3 points of
God.
empathy damage.
Wow.
But you
it's
succeeded.
wits.
It really wanted you to get that empathy damage or the wits damage.
Good God.
Yeah, wits damage. Yeah. So you
And
find out. I mean, you.
I'm already maxed on willpower too, so just
Yeah.
Are you okay? Are you
Like-
are you broken? Do I need to like carry you to a bed and make you go to sleep?
He's got 2
No, I've
points
got-
left.
I've
Okay.
got
Okay.
5 points of wit. So
Okay.
Yeah, he's got 2 points left. You ask around, and you find that it's a real there is some really cult-like vibes going through this place. It is disturbing how people are like, if you're not working, you're fodder for the Forge. And it's a little scary when you hear it. Eventually, you hear about a story about, there's 2 thieves, 2, vagabonds that strolled through like a month ago. The girl got away, but the boy, he kept the Forges, he kept him fed for a while.
I imagine that means that they literally put him to work until he died.
Okay, that's one way to interpret it, yeah.
Maybe they just literally fed him to a.
I mean, that doesn't last for very long. People aren't so good at that. We don't burn so hot.
Blood sacrifices carry a lot of meaning for some people.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, that's possible too.
So, for the second day, Balari is working in the kitchens. Urza is still working on that armor, working with some leather. Waits, Amar, and the 2 other performers are performing. Osborne and Steely Dan.
More rides for the children.
I'm obviously off by myself, getting in trouble, it seems.
So, Jake, go ahead and give me another D20.
17.
17 copper.
God.
So, Dan,
Any wrangler.
what are you've been gathering information.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else you're doing?
Unfortunately, that's about all I'm useful for here. I have no crafting skills.
Okay, that's fine. Everything's fine. Nothing's
I'm sure
wrong.
this is the wrong answer, but it's the answer I'm going to give because it's true.
Everything's fine. That night, I want Dan. I want you to make me a scouting test.
Oh, good. Now that I have less willpower or wits.
You spot a small. Give me a D6 roll. 2 dwarfs. They've kind of been watching you all day, and you've noticed. Once night kind of sets, you're heading back to the tavern where Waits and the rest of the band, Waits and Amar, you guys are going to need to come up with a name for this trio.
Right.
You notice these 2 dwarfs are following you real close, Steely Dan. You definitely get the feeling they have ill intent.
Mm-hmm.
So you would know your options are You could try and make it to the tavern. You could try and make it to the tannery where Urza has been working. Or you can try and make it to the section of town where Osborne is giving free rides on Bob.
Oh no, they're not free.
Well, I mean, my apologies. That was the wrong word.
Any rides.
You know what? Yeah, 2 for 1. 2 for 1 rides. Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
So where Osborne has, been selling rides on Bob.
Have there been a lot of opportunities, or has it been Slim Piggins all night?
Because that was the name of one of your actual pigs.
That was the name of one
wasn't
of
it?
his pigs. Yeah, that was the name of one of his pigs.
It's a genius
He's just-
name. I would have been honored to meet Slim Piggins. That was a beautiful name.
Piggy Sue
Man.
was his
Piggy
mate.
Sue. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's wonderful.
Well, considering he's earned 2.5 silver, I'd say he's been given a sterling performance so far.
God damn it. Points. Points.
Jake,
Thank you,
how's
Jake.
that going?
Oh, God. I'm not.
God.
Jake already got points for Sterling performance. I'm not adding another one to that. Dan, what are you going to do?
Well, in theory, Mar
good,
and
Jake.
Waits are my business partners, so of sorts.
So you notice they're coming after you. They're following you. They're getting close now. You're going to take a move roll to see if you can make it before they do. Oh, God. Day drinking is the best. That whiskey's hitting me just right.
Chuck, I am several of these Boulevard Brewing quirks in, and man, they are fantastic.
That's great. So, Dan, is that your move test? You got one success.
One success.
Let's see if they can keep up. Whoever wins this move test, that's got to be my question. Oh, you already pushed.
Uh-huh.
Fucking, you took an agility damage.
Mm-hmm.
They fail. You make it in and you dive into the tavern where Waits is playing. Amar, you see the door fly open. You see Steely Dan slip in and close the door and move over to the window real quick and peer through. The dwarves don't follow you in, Steely Dan. As soon as you make it in, you see they break off and kind of disappear into the shadows.
Seeing this, since I'm the one who saw it, I'm going to try to sneak into the same said shadows and follow them.
Please give me a sneak.
Okay. 2 successes?
Okay, they are on alert, so let me see how they do for... They have no idea that you're coming after them. Like, Steely Dan moves in. Like, Dan, what do you say to Amar real quick when you make it in? Because Amar would notice that you're clearly distressed.
There's something funny with these dwarves here, and it's not on the up and up, and they were following me. I think I was about to be fuel for the forges.
Oh, that's no good. Let the others know I'm going to follow them. And then I...
Okay, so yeah, Amar, you stealth behind them. They break off and they kind of stop in a... as soon as Steely Dan moved into the tavern, they kind of broke off into a side alley around this tavern. You move out, you move in this side alley, you're hiding in the shadows. And they actually, you can see and you sneak up behind them. They just kind of flanked around to the side of the tavern. And they've got a couple old crates that they're standing on, peering through the window. And as you move up, you can hear him talking like, all right, there he is. He didn't contribute anything today. We'll wait until he sleeps and then we'll move in. Like Franklin, who you would know as the person you bartered with. Franklin will know what we're about and will give us access to their room.
I'd like to try to manipulate these two and actually make my presence known.
Sure.
I'm going to say, hey, fellas, overheard you there. You might not know this, but Steely Dan there is the fulcrum upon which the rest of all of our work happens, and he's the reason for the season. He inspires us to do the great works we do, so no need for whatever this zealotry is.
Manipulation test.
Okay.
If you pass, you'll scare them off.
Okay.
If you fail, you'll scare them into attack.
I'm going to spend 1 willpower, the one that I earned for the points, to invoke planting this successfully in their head since I failed my roll.
With that, they're like, they look at you, they look back, and they're like, he's part of the band?
Not only is he part of the band, he helps write the plays and the music. He's integral. He all of us contribute really to that.
Look at the look on Waits.
I'm trying to save Steely Dan here,
That's
man.
Fair. That's fair.
I'm trying. I know it's blasphemous.
They
from inside the building, you just hear a sharp note go.
They're like, they look at each other and they're like, the one who designs the plan is just as useful as the one who swings the hammer.
Absolutely.
And with that, they accept it and they're like, contribute each day.
Now that we know that that's how it go, we'll give up a show for you. I don't know. I just tried to rhyme. It's really all I had at that moment.
That's fine. With that, you have saved Steely Dan from being the target
for today
of these two religious zealots. So yeah, Waits, another fantastic performance as always. You all make it through the night. That evening, Urza returns to the inn as about the time that Bellari is getting off of her shift back in the kitchen. And Urza, you're able to present Bellari the armor that you've been forging. Or crafting.
It's a 4.
Thank you.
It's a 4.
So yeah, we'll call that a successful night. Everyone's tasks, time-consuming tasks for giving Urza the time needed to craft that armor, wraps up.
Bacon is saved.
Bacon is saved, yeah. So what happens tomorrow?
Well, like, does Amar tell us like what happened? What almost happened?
Oh, 100%, because now that I know that there's a tally on our performances and work here, that may increase our timeline to getting the fuck out of Dodge, right? Like, that seems like something I would have to tell everyone. I don't want to have to manipulate somebody every day in order for us not to get killed.
Well, do we want to like try and set something up where like one of us does get taken now that we're all ready and we follow and see where this is, like where they're taking them?
I am the most adequate person to be taken, to be completely honest, because I have skills that let me slip out of bonds and things like that freely.
Oh.
So do we want to do that? Do we want to try and do we want to dig down? We want to go down that path.
I think the most pressing reason why we might is that their god is the same god of the stones. And so potentially finding this sect may get us some more information in that regard too.
What does the rest of the party think?
Does this place have a king?
I'm game for playing the game, although we'll just have to be careful about our two additional allies here.
Wait a minute. Let's ask around and see what the fanciest sword these guys got is.
So Jake, I shared earlier the location information. Hammer. Now the fanciest sword. Now there is a ruler to this area. It's not a king. Let me bring back up. I'll share with everyone the information I have here on Frostcliff. It's ruled. You hear about it now, Bellari. You would have this information. It's a brutal elder. Night wargs come from the swamps rather often, and so the elders kind of earn their right as being the best able to defend the village from the night wargs during the night attacks. But the elder is very much everyone has to carry their weight. Everyone has to be useful. And then the religious zealotry around the forges, led by I forget that lady's name. I hope one of you wrote it down.
Trendy Longbeard.
Trendy Longbeard. Yeah. So Trendy Longbeard is actually kind of the religious leader of the town.
No.
And Trendy Longbeard has, like I said, the shaft of this hammer is carved like beautifully. It's got leather wrap on it that's like, like moleskin or some shit like that. Like someone had to work way too hard to get the leather wrap for this hammer shaft. Stop wiggling your eyebrows at that, Brendan. It's inappropriate.
So Balari would ask Urza if Trendy was like visible in the work area. Like, is she? Like,
my assumption would be she wasn't in the tannery, but likely I probably saw her walking around.
That
like she was
would
like
be accurate,
patrolling the area. Okay.
Yes. If this was another,
she fancy.
Yeah, she's super fancy. But yeah, she was definitely at work, and you would just, rumors like, oh, did you see what Trendy made today? Or, Trendy, crafted a new sword and it's so sharp that, it cut a tomato in half and they put the tomato back together and it like just sealed back
Trendy
up.
is trending in Frostcliff.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if there's a way that we can kiss ass and get into this without necessarily like sacrificing someone to it. If there's just a way that we can,
or you could double down and throw someone out and gain favor at the same time.
All those are good ideas. I do want to point out that when, it was mentioned kissing ass to Trendy, Waite's got a very excited look on his face.
His eyes went
Thorn
aflutter.
here leads a cult, but very good at what she does. Got a beard. Really, I don't know. I'll do whatever y'all want me to do. If I've got a romancer, then I suppose I can.
Does she seem
Got a
like
history with
a
that, so.
take an offering kind of person who appreciates kind of that?
I mean, you don't hear any word of a Mr. Trendy. But Hugh's basic edicts is the dwarf should expand and grow, so celibacy probably wouldn't be a part of the tenant.
So Waits, would you be interested if next time I'm cooking, if I make something a little special that you could take to her?
We're talking special as in something actually nice, not like,
Something absolutely delicious.
Okay, I wasn't like
That
we're
would
gonna
be-
do more Dan's poison or something.
No.
All right.
Nothing from this area that she would have ever tasted before, but it'd be sure to impress her.
Okay, I can do this.
Speaking of poison, not related. I was wondering if I could take this is an odd question, Waits. Could I get a little bit of your blood in a little vial?
That's not an odd question. I get that all the time. I have 20 vials of it right here.
Because maybe I can use it to help myself escape
Yeah.
if I get in trouble by disguising myself as a dwarf.
Sure.
You could. Now, listen, the religion here is not Hughes is dwarf. Hughes is the primary god of the dwarfs, but this is a mixed, kin town. So,
Oh yeah, but my main idea is just to look completely different.
Okay.
Very quickly.
Yeah. Real unrelated entirely. I do really want to give some kudos to Jeff and Melissa. As a husband and wife who can RP so goddamn well to hey there, real life husband, let me make you a special plate of food so you can go seduce this dwarf lady in game. You're all fucking great. It's fantastic.
Wouldn't be the first time, to be honest.
Yeah, but that was in real life.
I
Oh
know,
my
just
gosh.
with that
Oh my
area.
gosh.
No.
That TMI? TMI?
Anyway, so
Only TMI is too much intimidation. That was a
oh my
relationship
gosh.
goal.
So Waits, do you give Steely Dan a little bit of your blood?
Of course. Yeah.
Okay, sure. Yeah, you get some Steely Dan, so you can become dwarf if needed. Balari, if you could please give me that survival test to see how your cooking is.
Yes. This should hopefully go well.
Do you want to push?
I do want to push.
Yes.
This is important. Oh, just one.
Oh, is it just? Oh, I'm sorry. Yes. Drunk eyes. I didn't shift quick enough. Yeah. You make a good meal. It is not, probably not exactly what you were shooting for. Like maybe your nerves get you a little bit. Maybe the demands of the kitchen that day are a little rough. You don't quite have the ingredients that you wanted. Maybe your knife wasn't quite as sharp as you were hoping, and but you make a meal, and it's a classic dwarven, kind of thing they were looking for. I would imagine probably a lot of root vegetables, some meat that was long cooked to kind of break down the connective tissue, well seasoned.
It's like a pot pie.
Like a pot pie. You make a wonderful pot pie. But it's not the 4-star culinary pot pie you were hoping for. But you still do a good job. Like, listen, I don't want to subtract, but it wasn't, yeah. Anyway, wait till you have this wonderful pot pie of, any dwarf would, be immediately reminded of home.
So I do want to consult with like Amar, and Bellari, and Dan. I just want to like just go over the game plan here for what I'm trying to accomplish. Like what's the plan? What am I trying to get out of her here?
Well, all I'm saying is Amar is like one letter away from Amore, okay? So you get what you need out of this, my good son.
Quiet, Jen.
In terms of like our overall intentions here, like what am I trying to just woo her for information? Is there something we think? Look, it's pretty clear I'm heading there to pump her for information. Like that's quite clearly what's happening. But I want to know what kind of information would be the most useful here.
Excuse me.
Everyone's expressions.
Excuse me. Did you just say pump her for information?
I was gonna pump her for information. Come on.
I'm just checking.
Get your head out of the gutter there.
Is that where it is? Is that where it is?
I don't know.
Because I don't know if I was the only one who felt that way about that.
I don't know.
You're getting in the mood.
I'm a poet.
I'm a poet.
So, yeah, I mean, that's fair. Like, goal-wise, we kind of have vagaries about Hugh and what's going on in this town. But the prophecy did say something about like a well-crafted weapon, too, right? And so maybe that's
slay giants, I think.
Yeah, so maybe that's the tack to take, is like as much as you can learn about Hugh and the stones. Secondarily, is that weapon something these crazed forgers have made, right?
Or have.
Would have or know about.
I'll bring over the pot pie and like some sort of booze, of course.
Your instrument, of course.
Well, my mouth is my instrument. Oh, no, that was not,
Wait, whoa.
that's not what I meant.
Melissa!
I meant that he's a singer.
Melissa!
I meant that he was a singer.
Points.
I can't even take
No,
them.
that was incredible.
I've missed out on like 10 webinars today.
That was
I have
incredible.
to spend it on.
Okay.
So Mel wins the
incredible.
stream. Mel gets 2
Mel
points.
wins the goddamn stream. Good.
Yes, absolutely. Oh,
That's fucking great. Anyway, continue, Jeff.
So anyway, I'm going to bring that over. And I'm going to assume that she hasn't been to the performances the past 2 nights.
No.
You know, if she hasn't been, she would know that you're a cunning linguist.
Right. That's... Oh, God.
Points.
stop it!
I'm up to 9 willpower, by the way.
Yeah. I am too, actually.
I've been at 10 since we started it.
I'm always at nothing because I manipulate everyone with mine the second I have it.
That
So-
was a good one, friend, and you win.
Okay, so she hasn't been. I'm going to use it as my way in, as my way of schmoozing. I heard you have not had the pleasure of listening to Mirth Gin Inquired the past 2 evenings, so I thought hearing how just wonderful your leadership has been within this town, and it would be a loss on my part if I was not able to perform for you before I would leave the town here. So that's going to be my attempt, my initial attempt when I just like knock on the door and be like, "Hey, how's it going?" Yeah.
So-
that's-
Give me a manipulation test.
Damn.
You get a +1 for the pie.
Okay. Okay. All right, got one.
Okay. She like I've heard of your performances. You're doing quite well for yourself. The coin you make has been helpful for the forge and keeping spirits up. I would not deny the fact that the past few days, your performances have been talked about many a times by some of my assistants while hammering away at the day's steel.
I'm just a humble servant of is it Hugh? Is
Hugh.
it huge or huge? Hugh?
I always called it Hugh.
Yeah.
That's it's Hugh Grant, not Huge
I'm
Grant.
Hugh's humble servant, and I will lend my labor in any way I can to help him in his glory.
Your performances have been quite fantastic. Now, you said you want to perform for her, right?
Of course.
Why don't you give me that performance test?
Okay.
So,
Right.
what kind of information are you hoping to get from her?
So, like, I think the
Really
idea,
plumb the depths, though.
we were looking for information about like this sword. Oh my god, those hands are freaking me out every time I look over it. Every time I feel like, Jake, why are you reaching for me? So we're looking information on some sort of weapon, some sort of like right? Like, that's
Yeah.
what I'm looking for here.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just sort of like just feeling out what I can get about the lay of the land and the town and everything,
Okay. I'll tell you what. If you get one success, your performance impresses her, and you'll get some leniency from essentially the cult in town.
Okay.
2 successes, you'll have wooed her.
Ooh.
3 successes, she will gladly share any rumors she has.
Okay. Sounds good. I'll push it.
Okay.
I got 2.
2 successes. You've wooed her. She doesn't know anything about the sword you're looking for. She is a dwarf, and the legend that you're referencing is of Elven. And there's the elves and the dwarves in Ravenland work together real closely. The dwarves made the land, the elves populated it and maintained it. But it's definitely an Elven rumor or story. So maybe she's heard of the Standengeist or Standengist, whatever it is, but she doesn't know of anything. Like, I've heard of maybe this sword, but I don't have any. Like, I would love to get my hands on a sword like that to study the craftsmanship that went into creating it. But sadly, you're not able to gain anything from it. But the big benefit here is that Frostcliff, your performance here has pretty much given your party a free passing Frostcliff.
Oh, okay.
So
Right
you've kind of changed they're no longer like, if you don't accidentally make money for a day, they're not going to come for you anymore.
Okay. That's pretty useful.
Yeah.
Pretty useful. Well, of course,
relief.
all of us will continue to honor you by participating in the various labors with which our talents can abide.
Okay.
Okay. So where do you want to take that from there? What's the next step in our plan?
So, I mean, I feel like that's all the info I could really get. If that's all the info
Probably.
I'm going to be able to get from her, then, I'll let the night play out however
Yeah.
it plays out.
Yeah. We don't need to go there, but we can imagine.
It'll fade.
Yeah.
We'll fade to black. And I'll return in the morning, a happy man, and tell everybody as I can about what happened, and until
TMI already. TMI.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
No.
Good God, just stick to the sword, will you?
I'm gonna tell you about the. No, I'm not gonna make
The
that
beard-
joke.
How did
and the
she like the
bees.
pot pie?
Just some
she
of the
loved
things,
pot
not
pie.
everything.
Absolutely, it was delicious. It was wonderful. I just said, I said, I'm just a dwarf asking another dwarf to like me. That's all. That's what it was. It was a lovely night.
You know, pot pies and hot guys sounds like a nice evening for her.
So,
Just looking to tangle your beards.
We keep going further down this trail.
trying to get us off that and onto a different one, but she's a lovely woman. I think you all have made far too much. No, seriously, I'm pretty sure there's crazy folk here, but they're okay with us. So if you decide not to do much today, they're not gonna like burn you alive or nothing. But unfortunately, she didn't have any information about the Stangeist or any of that such. But in that case, it was a dead end. I'm sorry to say. I had a little bit of performance anxiety. I only a couple wrong notes here and there. I knew I could have done better, but I just couldn't quite get there. Yeah,
that's fair. We're at time. So with this information, I would like to know what your plan will be for next session.
We still got Weatherstone, right? We still got
Weatherstone is still standing there unexplored.
Yeah, I kind of think we should go to one of the legendary sites that we've caught rumor of, right? We kind of haven't done that.
Okay. So, especially because if I remember correctly, you all have heard a rumor of like some kind of sword at Weatherstone.
Yeah. And with the new information, like, I don't know, I would be inclined. I don't know about everybody else, because it sounds like those stones are a big deal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think that will be our plan for next time, is to continue the travel to Weatherstone. This is a good place to wrap. We're pretty much at time, which means that it is... time for some experience.
Oh, right, yeah.
Unexpected druid event. What is this? I'll just get my player's handbook. Fuck that. Ugh. And we'll go over our questions. That is going to be page 39. All right, everyone, please keep track of your experience points. 1, did you participate? Everyone gets a point for that.
Yep.
Did you travel through at least one hex on the game map that you had not visited before? That is a yes.
Exactly one.
Did we?
Exactly one. Just the one
that's
hex
right.
needed to get to Frost Cliff. Did you discover a new adventure site? You made it to Frostcliff. Frostcliff is an adventure site, so we'll call that 3, yeah. Did you defeat one or more monsters? Did you all fight any creatures tonight? I don't think you did.
We fought the orcs earlier.
Oh, they fought the orcs, yeah.
They're not
Oh,
really
yeah.
monsters, or we consider them monsters.
Well, we'll call it. Did you defeat something?
I'm an
Yes.
orc. I'm an orc.
Yeah,
so
they're not monsters, but...
You're not a monster.
Quick, everyone pick a fight with Jen.
Hey!
So if you participated in the fight against the orcs, take a point.
Take it.
Did you find treasure? Everyone made some money. Like, cash got exchanged. So everyone take a point for that. Still haven't touched the stronghold rules. Did you activate your pride? That is just weights right there.
I did
cooked.
too.
Oh,
I
did
also
you?
cooked.
Oh,
Yeah.
and you cooked. All right.
Bob's the shit.
All right.
I
Cool.
think I pursued a profit by roping those...
You did. Yeah, that's fair. So if you activated your pride, take your point. I don't think anyone suffered from their dark secret today.
Bet on my silver
I did.
again.
You did not spend your silver.
I did.
You spent a Mars silver.
I got 4 silver, and I also
Oh.
spent it.
Okay,
Yeah, I
cool.
did give him 4 silver.
Then
yeah,
go
I
ahead
did.
and take
Well, no.
your point then. There you go.
And I lit a fire.
Did you risk your life for another PC? I think Amar and Waits probably get this one.
Yeah.
Did you perform an extraordinary action of some kind? I'll leave that for you all to interpret.
I hit an orc
yourself.
so hard in the nuts his neck broke.
Listen, that sounds pretty badass to me. That does sound pretty badass.
That sounds amazing. I don't think I did that today, anything remotely that good, but fucking hell, that was a great moment.
I think the night I had with Trendy was quite extraordinary.
That makes
Hey,
sense.
I'll take it.
Sorry,
Like,
I just
listen,
didn't
if you can justify it to yourself, you've already got me convinced.
You need to justify your love.
There you go. All right. Well, this is where we'll wrap today's session. I'm glad we made it through the Eye of the Rose, and I'm more excited that you two recruited 2 additional performers.
I'm so excited to die and take one of their bodies over.
I am so, like, it's torn. Like, there's the main quest story, which I'm like, oh, we need to dig into that. I'm like, oh shit, we're making a traveling fucking group of performers.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of fun too. So it's a good balance.
I think so.
So let's see. I think we can sign off. Let's do Jeff and Mel. If the two of you would like to tell us about what's going on for Adventures in Lollygagging this week.
Yeah, so Monday we'll be here on the Free League Publishing channel playing Vaesen again, continuing from our last mystery. So that's 9 Central. And then I don't know, we got to check with schedules for next week because it's holiday here. So I'm not sure what we got on Friday or Saturday yet. So, but for now, Monday here on Free League Publishing. Otherwise, just go to twitch.tv/thelollygaggers.
Cool.
Yep.
Cool. Friendon, what's going on your Twitch channel this week?
I'm going to be drawing stuff daily from about 12 to 3 CST. Sometimes a little later, sometimes it goes a little later. But on Tuesdays, likely we're going to do a Pokemon stream where I don't know anything about Pokemon. Jen describes them to me. I draw them sight unseen, and chat loses their proverbial shit over how off or on I am.
Where does the Magikarp's whiskers go?
Oh, a Magikarp every time, and it bothers me every time.
She's magitated by it.
Oh, this is a huge Grant situation.
For Defenders of Cobalt, well, let's start off with Sunday night over on twitch.tv/notoriousdmg. We're going to be playing some Shadowrun. We're going to be moving to the, Shadowrun something or other. I forget the system. You were
Anarchy.
Shadowrun Anarchy. So this will be our first session in Shadowrun Anarchy. Tuesday night, also on Notorious DMG, we'll be playing First Edition D&D. We're going through one of the classic adventures. I forget what the fuck it's called, but it was one of the things where we accidentally stumbled into this, and Jeff is like, "You guys are level 1, and this is a level 12 adventure." So,
yeah, I forget what the fuck it's called. Is a really dastardly adventure.
It's a rough adventure, yeah. Wednesday, Defenders of Cobalt, twitch.tv/Defenders of Cobalt. We'll be doing some spectaculars. In that, we all jump through a portal to hell. So it'll be curious to see how Jeremy rectifies the situation.
This is way.
Yeah. And coming Friday, we'll be playing Mutant Year Zero on twitch.tv/Defenders of Cobalt. I was about to cough. I had to take a drink. Nope, there it fucking was. So yeah, that's Friday, and the next Saturday we'll be on Goodman Games Official. Playing
Chuck survives.
If I survive. Playing, was it a Mackerel? I don't know how to pronounce that guy's name. Was framed a classic Goodman Games DCC adventure. And that's what we've got for the week. Buy our zine, Dan Dies in the End, issue 1. We also have Holozine 2020. And here in a couple weeks, we'll be releasing the next Dies in the End issue. And we're hot and heavy on the creation of our holiday issue coming sometime in December. I don't know. That's what we fucking got. I don't have anything else. Anyone else have anything they want to say? No?
I'm playing in a game tonight.
Oh, yeah. Check out Jen on the Liching Hour as they play through their Black Friday adventure. So it'll be very exciting.
It's Black Friday 2019 because we really don't think Black Friday 2020 is going to be super exciting this year.
It's going to happen. It's just going to be regular ass crazy Black Friday plus a plague. So
Yeah, we're leaving the plague at home.
yeah,
Maybe it fits in the RPG setting better this year.
Yeah. Also,
I got a
Jen,
really good deal on the novel coronavirus this year.
ooh,
Yeah,
ooh.
it's a role plaguing game.
Oh God.
Oh no.
Also, Jen, aren't you giving away 3 free copies of
The
Halazine? Yeah. So
3
if you want your free
copies of
copy,
Halazine.
Nice.
tune into the Liching Hour tonight to check that shit out.
I will be.
We have Vesson on Monday too. Same place.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Jeff mentioned that. Yeah.
Yep.
Free League Publishing here.
So
Yeah.
real quick, I have been slowly dipping my toe into more Free League stuff, and all of us are kind of becoming
I'm about it.
further indoctrinated. Like, holy hell, I love these systems.
Like, Jeff, you and Matt have been Free League fanboys for a while.
Yeah, we've been drinking the Kool-Aid for like.
Yeah,
a very
like
long
I've
time.
played Alien, I played Vesson. I'm like, these are fun. Yeah, that's cool. I played, Here Forbidden Lands. I'm like, oh, this is good.
yeah,
And
this
then,
is
like,
the one where I started to go like, ooh.
And then Mutineer Zero, I started running Mutineer Zero. I'm like, okay, this is it. Like, I now consider myself a Free League fanboy. Like, this
Yeah,
is
I want
fucking
all
great.
the books physical
This is great.
now.
Yeah, we absolutely love Mutineer Zero because we play it probably twice a month on Saturdays.
I
on our
love how
channel.
easy it is to prep.
So, yeah,
It's
so
just
much
a
fun.
fucking hex crawl. Just like roll some fucking dice. Like, here's what's happening tonight.
Yeah, I love it.
It's great. It's great. Good job, Free League Publishing. So anyway, until we see you next time, please start fires, do drugs, and wash your fucking hands. Deuces. And now I gotta find the right screen. I'm gonna
Or
put us on
not.
the DOK splash. You can listen to my wife and I sing for a while. Goodbye. Welcome to the Defenders of Cobalt Twitch stream. Please enjoy this DMCA free music while we wait for the show to start. It's a Twitch stream. Whoa, 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 it's a Twitch stream. Playing some games, it's a Twitch stream. Whoa, 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 it's a Twitch stream. Talking about cheese. What's new, little Twitch stream? Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's new, little Twitch stream? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Twitch stream, I love you. Yes, I